catering vehicles are on their way.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you are all doing well. Happy Saturday. We've made it through another week, friends. Hopefully you guys are able to get some beautiful simming time in today. JP, good to see you. Nicholas Rock, good to see you. Xavier Woody, good to see you. Mika Morgan, welcome back. SR88 Gaming, good to see you, my friend. Simon Pratt, welcome back. Chris Clark, good to see you. Manic, welcome back. Spotting TLV, sorry. Good to see you. Mr. Mopar Dude is here. Welcome, my friend. Exil Perez, good to see you. My name is Cody. Good to see you. Max Medcraft, welcome back. Hunt Carolina TV, good to see you. Tony Baldo is here. Matthias M, welcome back, my friend. I hope you're doing well. We've got Captain Nick, welcome aboard. I hope you're doing well as well. We've got Jaros RC, good to see you, my friend. Hope all is well. Stefan C, good to see you. Matthias, good to see you. Johan Brill, good to see you. Captain UK, welcome. Touchdown, good to see you. Andy Ivy, welcome back, my friend. I hope you're doing well, dude. Good to see you. MHS, good to see you. LAX, good to see you, my friend. Aviation Mike, welcome back. Kevin Thomas, good to see you. PW, good to see you. Thompson Spotter, welcome aboard. Hope everybody is doing well. Thanks, friends, for joining me again on this Saturday afternoon. We've got the catering coming over here, loading up the beautiful aircraft. We're rocking the easyJet Austria livery today, doing some easyJet Europe ops, aka Alpine. I love the call sign Alpine, such a cool call sign. And for the longest time I didn't even know that easyJet had like different operations and different groups of aircraft like this. So really looking forward to today. We're going to be doing the Salzburg approach. If you don't know the Salzburg approach, boy oh boy, you guys are in for a treat today. It looks like we're going to be doing the RNAV runway 33 as well into Salzburg, so it's going to be a double whammy. Beautiful views, beautiful approach. Not only a beautiful approach, but almost a little bit of a challenging approach as well. So should be a beautiful day of flying. I'm very much looking forward to it. If you guys do want to join, please feel free. We are on the VATSIM network. Looks like we've got some ETC down here in Hamburg this morning, so let's not waste anybody's time. I've got a dinner. It's my grandmother's 80th birthday tonight. Happy birthday, Grandma. We're going out for dinner. I don't even know the name of the restaurant. We're going to some fancy Italian restaurant. So I got to get the show on the road because I have to go pick up her present right after stream, and then I got to come home, shower, get ready, and then head out to the restaurant. I'm also picking up the fiance en route, so it's going to be a wonderful evening, family, friends, all kinds of fun stuff. So your grandmother turned 80 this year too. Awesome. There you go, man. Cool. Any college football fans? Their Army is playing Air Force in Texas. There you go. Indigo, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Hope all is well. Exil, good to see you, my friend. Where are we flying today? We're doing Hamburg to Salzburg, back to Hamburg. Tomorrow, we're doing Hamburg up to Stockholm, Arlanda, and then from Stockholm, we're going over to Copenhagen, and then on Monday, we're doing Copenhagen to Dusseldorf, Dusseldorf to Zurich. That is the plan for this weekend. I've kind of already planned it all out. I spent yesterday afternoon kind of just figuring out exactly where I wanted to go and what we wanted to fly. So today, Hamburg to Salzburg and back. Tomorrow, Hamburg up to Stockholm, Stockholm over to Copenhagen. And then on Monday, we're going to do Copenhagen to Dusseldorf, Dusseldorf down to Zurich. That is the plan that's going to wrap up the week here in the easyJet A320, or sorry, the Fenix A320, not easyJet. But anyways, without further ado, friends, let's jump inside the cockpit. Let's get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll. about an hour into Salzburg. I think the flight time's like an hour and 3 minutes, so it should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. First thing is first, let's go ahead upstairs. Let's program, let's start getting some things on here. So let's get our external power to the on position. Let me turn the sounds up here so we can hear everything beautifully. Let's get our battery switch 1 and 2 to the on position. I'm going to get the Adir's left side, right side, and center. Get all those to the nav position. Crew supply can come on. Nav and logo light can come on. APU master start switch on. No smoking to the auto position. We'll arm our emergency exits and we'll bump our cargo to the aft position. Beautiful. Like some brightness up here on the overhead. Now, you may be looking at the time and you may be saying, Captain, this is not correct. It is not. Yes, so what I'm doing is, because I want to see this approach, and I think that this is the... honestly, this approach is almost as good as Innsbruck. As far as views and visually, you basically fly towards a mountain and then you make a right turn and you come in. The airport is essentially right, like almost at the base of like the Alps, the Swiss Alps. So it's a really, really cool approach. So we're doing it in the time that the aircraft would have been doing it. So this flight happens, I think it departed at 10:38. 10:38 a.m. So in the simulator right now, I have it set to 10:14 a.m. So we're replicating that just because I want to see visually. I don't mind flying at night sometimes, but for approaches like this and flights like this that we're doing, I really, really want to see the whole terrain and everything that we're going to be doing, because it is such a beautiful approach. So hope you guys understand. I hope that all makes sense to you. Kind of taking the real ops into full play here today. Let's get some screens on. Let's go ahead down here. First things first, we're going to go to the init ref tab. Let's go and get our init request. Throw in our call sign today, EJU, EasyJet Europe, aka Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel. We'll go ahead and throw that in there. Beautiful. Looks like it's loaded up our flight plan. You can see Hamburg over to Salzburg. Beautiful. Let's do our IRS init. We're going to confirm on alignment. Beautiful. And we'll do that. What we're going to do now is we're going to go to GSX. We're going to start the boarding process right away.
Boarding requested.
So we're going to request the boarding. There you go. We've got all that. Let's come down here. Let's import our flight plan. Don't worry about any of that. That's fine. We'll import that. We'll go to the mass and balance page. We're going to go ahead and load up the airplane quickly through here as well. So we'll go load aircraft. We're going to go instant. Beautiful. That's all done and taken care of. Great. Cool. So we do have ATC online, like I said. So let's go ahead and grab our IFR clearance. We've got ATIS information, information mic. The QNH is 1015. So go ahead and set that. Beautiful. 1015. And yeah, I think everything else, it says runway is in use, runway 15 for landing, 23 for takeoff. So he is going to change the departure on us. We may have to change it just a little bit, but it should be somewhat familiar to what we're used to. As far as we've planned the AMLU 1 Golf, so we'll see what they end up giving us. So my radio stack is for some reason not working today. I don't know why it's not. Well, are you working or aren't you working? Oh no, it is working. Okay, just the screen was blanked out. Okay. So we have clearance on, or sorry, tower on 126.850. So we'll tune to that frequency, 126.850, and we'll grab our IFR clearance over to Salzburg, and we'll let them know that we've got information mic. Hamburg Tower, very good evening. Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel with information mic. Stand 10, type A320, IFR to Salzburg, please.
Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel, hello, information mic in the air. You're cleared to Salzburg. AMLO 2 Bravo departure, flight plan route for 1000.
Alrighty, AMLO 2 Bravo departure, squawk 1000 for Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel.
Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel, respect back, next report ready for push and start.
Report ready for push and start, thanks. Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel. Alright, cool, so we got our clearance, nice and easy, I like that, no messing about. Let's go to our departures. Hamburg, we're planning a departure out of runway 23 on the AMLU 2 Bravo departure. Wonderful, we'll go ahead and insert that, great. Let's go to Salzburg. Now, before we punch anything in, we know that SimBrief likes to give us weird things. So the winds are showing 160 at 5 knots. So I don't know how we're getting runway 33 out of that, because they do have the ILS runway 15. So with that said, I mean, 5 knots, we can pretty much do it. So let's just plan for it. 5 knots is really nothing. So what we're going to plan today is we're going to plan for the RNAV Yankee runway 33. So we'll come down here, we'll find RNAV Yankee 33 on the list. Good. We're looking for the Batty 2 Romeo arrival, correct. No approach transition, but we'll do the approach via. And if we open up our charts here and we have a quick little look-see, we're going to be coming in from the... Which way are we coming in? We're coming in from this way, so we're going to be at the Salzburg VOR. That's where it's going to end up taking us to SBG. So from SBG, I'm trying to look at the charts here. From SBG, there's the SBG. So it looks like we're going to want to take it from... we'll be SBG and then we'll go direct. So Whiskey Sierra 833 is where we want to take it via. I don't see that on this list. So I guess what we'll do is we'll take it via 831 is what we're going to end up doing. So we'll probably remove the Salzburg VOR and just take it direct via Whiskey Sierra 831. So let's plug that in here. We'll get that in there. We'll insert that. Beautiful. If we scroll down here, like I said, we're just going to try and remove that one waypoint because it's going to just create a little bit of a weird... yeah, they're within 1 mile of one another, so we don't want to do that. So what we'll do is we'll just remove the Salzburg VOR and we'll go direct from Battit to Whiskey Sierra 831, which will put us on the RNAV approach. And you can see here 5,000, 5,000, and then we've got our descent path into the airport. Beautiful, cool. That all looks good. I'm happy with that. Let's go back to our NitRef page. Let's plug in some information. Zero fuel weight today is looking at, cost index today is 40. We're looking for a cruise level of 350. Got ahead of myself here. Zero fuel weight and all that fun stuff. Let's go to our mass and balance tab here. We've got 57.7 and 31.2. So 57.7 and 31.2 on the zero fuel weight CGs. Block fuel for today's flight, we've got 5.4. 5,400 kilograms. Beautiful. We'll plug that in as well. That all looks good. We'll go to the performance tab. Let's go ahead and plug in some information here. So if we go over here, we'll go to our departure performance. We'll plug all this information in. Alrighty, cool. So we are departing on runway 23. Runway conditions are dry. We're going to do a flaps 1 departure today. Forced toga no. Anti-ice off. Packs on. We'll sync up the load sheet. We'll sync up the live weather. We'll go ahead and calculate all that information, and that'll give us our V-speeds, our flap settings, and our flex temp. 36, 40, 40. So we'll plug those in. 136, 140, 140. Beautiful. And then we've got our flaps 1/ down 0.3 and 68. 1/ down 0.3 and 68 on the flex temp. Beautiful. And that's it, chat. We're pretty much ready to rock and roll. We've got everything. How are they loading? Are they bringing buses or are they walking out? I'm super curious how they're actually getting out of the terminal. I do have a GSX profile for this airport. It looks like they're getting buses. Yes, it looks like they're getting buses. Are these the passengers? These have to be the passengers, right? Yeah, those are the passengers. Okay, so the passengers are coming on a bus. We'll go ahead and pop this right here so we can get a nice view of them boarding the aircraft. Turn those sounds down a little bit. All right, cool. Just like that, the airplane is pretty much ready to go. So we're just waiting for the passengers now. So I will tune my attention to chat if I missed anything. The winds are 220 at 9 knots according to Nightbot. Okay, so that's good. That means that they're a little bit slow on this side.
Passengers boarding starting.
Why not Berlin with its event? I didn't know there was an event at Berlin, Jokey. We actually flew into Berlin not that long ago. So, obviously, I like to switch airports up and stuff like that. So, yeah, I didn't know there was. They opened a halal guys here in Vancouver. Guess what I'm having for lunch today? Nice. Hell yes, dude. Bit the bullet and bought GSX last night. Looking forward to trying it later. Am I right? In say I just dragged the profiles to the same place I have the airport sceneries? No, Jody, you don't. So, the actual pathing is going to look like this. So, your name... app data, roaming, virtually, GSX, Microsoft Flight Simulator. And then this is the list of all the airports that I currently already have. I think I have like 40 or 50 airports that I've already got in here. So that's how that works. So you just have to make sure that you follow the correct pathing. Anytime you download one of these, they should show you, it should show you where you should be putting it, but it's basically your app data, roaming, virtually, which is the name of the program running, GSX, and then Microsoft Flight Simulator, and you throw them all in there, and then they should work. Hopefully that works. There's Berlin Overload real life event. It's very full there. Interesting. Well, we'll probably get ATC flying over top of Berlin. I think we're going over top of Berlin. I'm not even sure where our flight path takes us today, to be honest with you. Let's have a quick little look-see here. I think we are... Actually, we're just going to be to the east... Sorry, to the west of Berlin. We're coming down almost like a straight line down into Salzburg like that, so... cool. Microsoft Flight Simulator just crashed and you were on final. That's not good. That sucks, man. Can you replay my dono? I asked a very important question inquiring minds want to know. How come it didn't... I didn't even see that you had a dono. Davis, thank you very much, man, for 36 months. I appreciate you, dude. That's 3 years. 3 years of support. Appreciate you, my friend. Says sub for Daisy, stayed for Kyle. He's all right, my man. Thanks so much for support, dude. I appreciate you. Kept quiet. Here we go. Thank you very much, my friend.
Hey, Cap.
Hey.
On a scale of 10 to 300 million, how
Yes.
much do you think Ryan Reynolds will end up overpaying when he buys the Ottawa Senators? At least he'll probably show up for more games than Melnick.
Yeah, true. Who knows, man? I don't even know if he's going to end up purchasing it. Maybe. Who knows, man? At the end of the day, who really knows? Listen, the only thing I care about is as long as they stay in Ottawa, that's the only thing that matters to me, man. I don't really give a shit who buys the team as long as they're staying in Ottawa. That's all that matters to me, my man. Thank you for the support, sir. I appreciate it. Did I miss anybody else? No. Okay, we had Jimmy come in with a subscription. We had Massimo come in with a subscription as well. Thank you very much for support, guys. I appreciate you. And we had Davis with the resub. Thank you very much, my friends. Appreciate y'all. Thank you very much, man. Much love, brother. 3 years. What happened to time? Dude, it's crazy, man. Crazy. Just got an insane deal on Horizon 5600X. Time for an upgrade. Nice. Awesome news, dude. Awesome news. Just to check, is this the Just Sim or the Sinwings Hamburg? I know that just Simwings in the description, but I heard Simwings has some good scenery too. What's in the description? It should be the Just Sim in the description, because this is the Just Sim airport. Yeah, this is Just Sim. I'm not quite sure which one makes the better, to be honest with you. I picked up the scenery, I think, for like €11 or €10 or something like that. The thing the thing that's really good about Just Sim is he puts his sceneries on sale all the time. So yeah, that's why I'm using Just Sim right now. So I'm not quite sure how the other one is, the Simwings. I have the Simwings Munich, I think it is Simwings Munich, right? And it's really well done as well. So yeah, you didn't realize we're in Germany right now? What, really? Oh man, I was subscribed, I couldn't type in chat, and I had to resub. That's weird. Google, welcome back, man. I hope all is well. What do you have the passenger's density setting on? I think to dense, I think is what I have it on to. GSX settings, timing, yeah, dense. And the one thing that I have, and the one thing that I really like is multiple trips. So I have that turned off. So what you're going to get when you have multiple trips turned off means that it's going to send one bus for the whole aircraft. Instead of sending one bus and then going back across the airport, coming back with more passengers, it just loads everybody onto one bus. Same as your cargo. It'll load all of the cargo up in one shot. You won't get like the baggage loaders coming and then dropping off and then going back and then coming back. So yeah. You ever flown a Boeing plane in a live stream? No. Sorry, I've never flown Boeing before. Are Boeing good planes? Never flown them before. Interesting. Howdy, Cap. How you doing? Hope it's been a while since I last tuned in. Enjoy the flight. Mostly mustard. Good to see you, my friend. Appreciate you being here. Should be a good flight, man. Yeah. Hey, guys. I've seen you live for a couple days and have a lot of fun. Keep on going. Massimo, thanks for support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Sasha, welcome back. Hope all is well. Catch you later. Running missions for Uncle Sam today. Sounds good, John. Be safe, my man. Will you upgrade to the Intel 13th gen? Maybe. I don't know. It depends. We'll see. We'll see, man. We will see. The sarcasm. Never heard of a Boeing company. No, neither have I, man. Neither have I. Full-time flight sim streamer, but I've never flown Boeing before. Never seen Boeing. Don't know what they are. Never heard of it. Got Britannia. How are my friend? Good to see you, dude. Hope all is well. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you being here, man. Thank you. King Fahad, what's up, man? Wait, what? You flew the Boeing 737? Yes, it's called sarcasm. I guarantee you that person will never see another comment from that person ever again. That's just... I'm going to start... When I start seeing just like the most like brain dead messages in chat, I'm just going to respond with the most brain dead answers I've ever given on this channel. So that's that's the reasoning behind that. Looks like we're fully boarded. Man, I love boarding when we have both stairs that we can load through. It's absolutely awesome. Let's go to the overhead. Let's go ahead and spool up the APU. Let's get the fuel pumps on. Passengers are fully boarding now, or should be fully boarded here in a second. He wants us to squawk 1,000, so we'll turn that on. We'll get that on as well. Bring this over here as well. Good, thank you. Currently on your way back to Stansted. Nice, awesome. Jack, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Gap on the back of the best cruise vacation. It was so good. Awesome. Very cool, man. Speaking of flying Boeings, our landing in YXX IRL yesterday was sketchy as hell. Got tossed around like I've never been before. Oh, man. Those are fun, though, right? Those are fun, yeah. Watched your cockpit video yesterday, Cap. You belong in that seat, bro. Too expensive, my man. Too expensive, dude. Trust me, man. I'd love to. I'd love to, but just too expensive, man. It's absolutely insane, you know, the sacrifices and the amount of money that you have to put out. It's wild, dude. Absolutely wild. All right, let's make sure all of our let's make sure all of our call-outs are on. Oh, it's doing that thing again where it doesn't like to save it. Okay, there we go. Controls, we're going to link those, and then I want to do the airframe. I want the ISIS. Good. Everything else is fine there. I'm going to save all of that. That's good. You're good. Cool. Sweet. Cool. Fully boarded. We got some company messages down here. We're going to go to our AlexSiu menu. We're going to go to the AOC menu. We're going to grab some information. We're going to go to received messages. We should have our preliminary load sheet. We'll accept that 146 plus 2, so a total of 148 souls on board today, my amigos. Everything looks good up there. We're going to come back here. We're going to go upstairs. We're going to get the EPU bleed on. We'll get the external power to the off position. Let's come down here. We'll go to our ground services. We will remove the wheel chocks and the GPU. And we'll let ground know we're ready to taxi. Let's make sure that we're squawking 1,000 on and reporting. Good. Hamburg Tower, Alpine, 16 Charlie Hotel, ready for push and start, stand 10.
So, 1 by 1, please.
It was Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel, ready for push and start, stand 10, please.
16 Charlie Hotel, pushback approved, facing north.
Pushback approved, facing north. Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel. All right, go to GSX. We are going to prepare for pushback and departure.
Standard 1-2.
And there we go.
Pushback approved, facing north.
Alpine's right over there as well.
Pushback is approved, facing north. Runner.
So he wants us facing north. So we're going to push back, tail to the right, nose to the left. I'm not sure if it's going to give me an option here. Hello. That Ryanair just got his pushback clearance as well. Are any ATCs live? Yeah, this is live ATC, man. Yep. Yes, again, love your content, MLZ. Good to see you, my friend. And then after you complete flight school, you get paid horrendously at the regionals. Yes, for probably a good 5 to 7 years. Yeah, paid absolutely horrendous. So you're over $150,000 in debt. And you can barely have enough money to wipe your ass, and it's crazy, dude. It's crazy. It is crazy, my man. Customized pushback, it is. Which payware is this? Exclamation point scenery. Nathaniel in chat, if you ever have any questions about the scenery that I'm using, the airplanes that I'm using, anything like that, man, exclamation point aircraft, exclamation point scenery. You can also check in the link in the description down below. I always link what we're doing. Facing west on taxiway, facing east. We're going to quick edit the pushback. How about that? Now, this has been kind of broken lately. It hasn't been working all that well. Every time I do it, I have to like restart the process, but at least we'll get this in now. That's what he wants us to do. So we'll go ahead and punch that in
Exiting
like that.
from editing mode.
There we go.
Please wait.
Okay, she's locking the gear. Jeff, do you have any add-ons for the ground textures? I don't, Randy, but this is a third-party airport, so that's why the ground textures probably look better than let's say like default Asobo. Is that an S7 over there? It is Siberian, beautiful. And whatchamacallit, Lufthansa over there. Star Alliance. Thoughts on Rex Acu season? Apologies if you answered this. It's not bad actually, Kevin. I saw it. I like that it changes the trees and it does some cool stuff. Yeah. Park brake released. Beautiful. Thank you. Right. Beacon light is on. Seatbelt signs are on. Engine mode selector to the start position. And we'll go ahead and spool up engine number 2. Enjoy. They do pilot training when you work with a company like Ryanair over in Canada. It's cheaper. They don't really do that, man, here. None of the real airlines. They'll take you on, but you need like 1,000 hours or something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. That VDGS is cool. It is, Cherry. Yeah, it is, man. What's good, big dog? Where are you flying to today? Jay, what's up, my man? Hamburg, Germany, over to Salzburg, Austria. Doing some Europe ops today. Flight simming is huge in Europe, man. Gotta take advantage of this market over here. They love it. Yeah. Ryanair hitting the wheelie. I know, man. I really hope they're able to fix that bug. I don't know if they're ever going to be able to fix it, but... Park brake set.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine. Start.
How is it so expensive in Canada? It's a lot cheaper in the UK. Not really. You have to factor in the price difference, right? So it's about 140,000 CAD, which would be equal to probably like, I don't know, 90,000 pounds or 80,000 pounds or something like that. It depends, right? It's all variable, you know? It's all variable. Sound of the Music was filmed in Salzburg. It was, yeah, it was. Can't wait to get the PMDG 737-600 to work. My rudders and my yoke don't work. Do you know if it's maybe a fault it could be? No. Everything should work, Smokey. Yeah. All right, spool up engine number 1. PTU barking away. Pushback was on point, actually, because I manually did it, Mopar. That's why. Love of the NHL is trying to explain globally from Global Series a scheduled intriguing matchup, Columbus and Colorado. It's not a bad one. Patrick Laine is playing, right? So. It's just a typical thing with Ryanair? No. Ryanair, good airline. Top tier airline, Ryanair. In case you didn't know. Is it runway 33 at Salzburg? It is, Freddie. Yeah, that's what we're planning, man. Yeah. Will I use FS Realistic? I always use FS Realistic, Diego. It is always running. And there's the proof, just to show you that it is running. I just don't use a lot of the sounds, man. A lot of the sounds, I find the sounds are actually quite good in Microsoft Flight Simulator, like really well done. So I really don't need to use any of the sounds. The only things you really see, like reverse thrust, scary ride. I don't even know what the hell that is, but low altitude turbulence. Huh. I didn't even know this was a thing. I'm going to turn that off. Maybe that's been causing some of the control issues. Ground roll, G-forces, touchdown effects and all that stuff. That thing is all on, but I have all like the other stuff turned off. Right, we got 2 good engines. Flap set position 1 for takeoff. Let's go ahead and get our ground spoilers armed. Engine mode selector back to the normal position. Predictive wind shear system goes on. Auto brake over to max RTO. We'll go upstairs. We'll get the EPU off, EPU bleed off. We'll get the nose light over to taxi. And just looking at my flows, everything should be good. We'll go ahead and do our takeoff config over here. Everything looks good and set there. I just need my trim value to down 0.3. Should be good right about there. All right, cool. And we'll call him up. We'll let him know we're ready to taxi. And Tower Alpine, 16 Charlie Hotel, ready to taxi, runway 23.
Alpine 16 Charlie, taxi via Zulu 5, Zulu 3, 2 cut, 2 holding point, Alpha 3.
Alrighty, Zulu 5, Zulu 3 for holding point, Alpha 3, short of runway 23. Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel.
Then 16 Charlie, yep, that's correct, it's the cut 2 holding point.
The cuts 2, I think is, believe what you're saying. Sorry, I don't see it out here on my taxi charts.
The cut holding point is the procedure, the taxi hold short line before the intersection. You will find it in the scenery, I think.
Okay, thanks so much. I see it now for Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel. All right, he wants us Zulu 5, Zulu 3, and then Alpha 3. So we'll just go right there. So we're basically going straight ahead, right turn, and then holding short Alpha 3. That's the green taxing. So that's what we're doing. So park brake is off. Let's bring the engine spool up here a little bit. Should fly into Nice sometime. We've flown into Nice tons of times, man. Tons of times. It is a beautiful airport. A lot of fun as well. Yeah. Gav, you better turn that toilet flush on. I think it is on, isn't it? Yeah. Do you have the pushback raise setting on GSX? I don't, no. I do not.
6 to the 4, taxi car towards point.
ECAP, is this a real EasyJet route?
via
It is, but it's
03
EasyJet Europe, so Alpine, EJU. It is. I believe they do this flight once a week. Once a week. Any tips for getting started on VATSIM? Do flights that you're familiar with. Don't just throw yourself into the, you know, don't just throw yourself into it. Don't start trying to fly to airports you've never been to, airspaces you're unfamiliar with. Until you're comfortable with radio comms and readbacks and everything else, I would, yeah, I would just wait for that. This is why I hate Hamburg Airport. The stuff with green and yellow lanes is so confusing. It is, but it's not. If you just follow the, like I said, if you just follow how it goes now, there should be, I thought there was more information about it, to be honest with you. Because there should be, it should show you like where the pushback lines are. I do agree with you a little bit. Oh, there you go. It does show you. So there's orange, blue. So it does show you on the parking stands chart. That's kind of where it shows. But yeah, I do agree. It can be a little bit much sometimes, you know. Yeah. Fred, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Hope all is well. Is this where you landed the 7-4? Was that Berlin? No, it was... I think we were like in Leipzig, I think is where we were, something like that. I'm pretty sure. Can't remember, to be honest with you. I think it was in Leipzig, though. Yeah. Massimo Hari, my friend, good to see you. I saw your earlier comment. Welcome aboard. Hope all is well, man. I'm on a flight from Singapore to Dubai right now. Very cool, Boris. Enjoy, dude. Just got GSX. Keep getting gate is too small for this aircraft. How can I fix this? Dan, go to the GSX settings. So go to GSX settings and ignore wingspan when parking. Make sure that this is checked. Ignore wingspan when parking, and that should remove that those issues for you, my friend.
Blue line for easyJet.
Liberian 6 to the 4, wind 2209 knots, runway 23 cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff.
No worries, Dan. Glad I could help. In Canada, do you have pilot programs where you get a frozen ATPL? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Maybe, but I don't think so. There's not. Listen, man. There's not enough air travel in Canada. It's already dominated by, you know, like the major guys. So, unrealistically stupid. What's up, man? Welcome back. Hope all's well, dude. Good to see you. All right, and I'm pretty sure he gave us Alpha 3. We're just gonna go right here. This is what I have, at least. This is what I wrote down. Line up runway 23, Alpine 16, Charlie Hotel. All right. Cool. Landing lights on, nose light, takeoff, strobe lights, wing lights. Let's go. I get weird performance at this airport. I don't know why. I do not get the best frames. I wonder if the frames are better in the Simwings scenery. I average like 35, 33. I would expect a little bit more, especially like we're not looking out towards anything, so.
Boeing 1440, give way for the easyJet out of Zulu 1.
Again for Boeing 4340.
Yep, the Boeing 1440, give way for the easyJet from your right.
Okay, copy that.
All right.
Alpine 16 Charlie, you all ready now?
8 firm, lined up, ready to go. Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel.
Alpine 16 Charlie, over 2209 knots, runway 23 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 23 cleared for takeoff. Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel. Let's do a chat. Throttles up to 40%.
Ready on the runway.
On runway 23 and
Good. Chrono's on. Let's get it, my friends. Manflex 68 SRS runway auto thrust blue. Takeoff power set. Airspeed's alive. 100 knots. V1. Rotate. Pause for Gear up.
778. You're moving 2040, 4111, fully set on control.
Again for Roaming 4340.
You're moving 2040, 6411, fully point on complete.
We are on point on complete.
Alright, runway turn-offs, nose lights, wing lights, ground spoilers. All off and disarmed.
Alpha Force, non-intersection departure, line
Throttles to climb.
Roger, I will see you off. Ryanair 778, wind 2220, 9 alarm, runway 23, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 23, Ryanair 778.
Zero wing 2040, line up runway 23.
Line up runway 23, Roaming 4340.
Tower Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel through 2,500.
Survivor 16 Charlie Dial home, pronounced an hour 8 that you have to connect manually when passing 2,000 feet. The radar once the foot is belayed.
Unicom, thanks for ATC, we'll see you soon. 16 Charlie Hotel.
Have a good flight.
Alright, Unicom is in, flaps are clean. What airport is that right in front of us, chat? Is that Leipzig? Oh, that is Leipzig, isn't it? That's where we landed, I think, or that's where we were supposed to be going. I can't remember. Left turn out. It's an altitude restriction. Alt star, but I think we can continue the climb. 350. Go, good. That's Finkenwerder. Ah, the Airbus plant, that's right. Okay, I think that's where we landed, but I'm not sure. We have to go pull the tapes. I think that, yeah, that's the big Airbus plant, that's right. Didn't we fly the Beluga into there before? I thought we did. Standard barrel pressure through 5,000 feet. And let's go ahead and get autopilot 1 to the on position. I'll bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Let's enjoy some beautiful views. Climbing out over Hamburg. Wonderful. Gap, what's the best way to preset views or make cockpit positions for zoom and accurate for the correct perception of the cockpit window? I feel like some of my views give me incorrect judgments. Well, you can save your views. So whatever view you like, you just save it. I don't know what it is default. I think it's Control Alt and then the number that you're selecting. Default, I think that's what it is. Yeah, it really just comes down to personal preference, right? Like I have a button that lets me move back and forward, and then I just set the view according to what I think is a good view, you know what I mean? Landed our 747-800 there, we had all 4 engines out, so that is where we landed, right? Okay, cool. That is, yeah. You like this departure out of Hamburg? It is beautiful, man. It is a beautiful departure. We're flying back into Hamburg as well, so it should be wonderful. Looking forward to that. Leipzig is 100 kilometers south of Berlin. Okay, so definitely the wrong airport. Definitely the wrong one. We landed our 7-4. Man, that was an epic stream, wasn't it, chat? Holy macaroni. Boris, what's up, man? Thank you. Enjoy your flight, dude. Kai Gaming, what's up, my friend? Good to see you as well. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming to hang out. Appreciate you being here, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Look at those views, man. Wow. Stunning. Be sure to use the perspective ball in the center of the windscreen. Yes. Thank you, Andy, for pointing that out. Yes. So these are the balls right here. So if you look at it dead on, you should see 3, right? You see a white, and a red. So to know that you're in the right position, the ball behind this court, this is to V1 too. V1 was in chat when I was setting up my views. You don't want to see the ball that's over here. So again, if we move, you see how the red ball is blocking. That's like the proper position. So you can have it back a little bit more, or like right about there is as far as you'd want to have it back, because then I can start to just see the other side of the ball here. But yes, use those. They really do help, man. And that's how they're kind of, and if you fly from this side, you know, you'd want to have your view set up so that you can't see. This would be pretty much my view on this side if I were to have that as well. So that's kind of how this works. So yeah, use your centering balls. Very good advice, Andy. Thank you. Very good advice. All right, we're through 10,000 feet. Landing lights are off. Everything's off. After takeoff checklist looking good. Let's go ahead and release the cabin. Flight attendants can start the in-flight services. Looking good. Did you see the I&I trailer for the P40? I did not. No, I didn't even know they were doing that. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. That is useful. It is. Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. Look at the ortho down there. Stunning. Germany looks so good in this sim, man. It's wow. Flying in VR, placing the colored ball is more realistic, so you're always in the best position. There you go. Yeah. Hey, bro, could you make a future flight with Iberia aircraft? Yes, absolutely. We've flown Iberia a bunch here on the channel, man, but yeah, we definitely will. Dan, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here. Hoping for good weather on approach, unlike last time. Yes. Yeah. How do you taxi with your Thrustmaster throttles when it has a small gap? What do you mean a small gap, Mika? Just advance the throttles very, very slowly. Middle Eastern Airlines, we've done that a couple times here on the channel as well. We'll definitely do them again for sure. I love their livery, man. The cedar tree in the back, absolutely beautiful. The gap between idle and climb, yeah, but it doesn't snap in between there. You can set it, right? Like, it's not like you have to be at idle or climb detent. There's room in between those. Anybody else hear the toilet? Yes, it's part of FS Realistic that I have turned on. Did you ever land in Melee? I don't think we've been there. No. You ever flown a 717 in this game? There isn't really one. Zach, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here. Welcome, welcome. Hope all is well. Boston Microsoft Flight Simulator is German, so that's why it looks so good. Ah, well, there you go. Fellas, I have some house stuff to take care of. I'll be in and out of the stream from here. No worries, Tony. Happy wife, happy life. Equals more time to play Microsoft Flight Simulator, right? We fly the TFDI MD-11 when it comes out? I'm sure I will, Joey. Yeah, for sure, man. I checked the tapes. It was the Airbus factory you landed at. Ah, so it was there. Okay, interesting. That's pretty cool. What about TAP? Did you already fly one of the aircrafts? Yes. Air Portugal. We have, yeah. Unique Gamer, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here. Welcome, welcome. How do you find a bush pilot stream in Australia or in the area of the Amazons? I have no clue. I have no clue, man. I'm sorry. I wish I could provide more information on that. Will it be a round trip? Yes, round trip, Nicholas. Yeah, it usually always is a round trip. Round trip where we have 2 different airports that we go to. The Airbus Squadron is very sensitive. You have some custom profiles for flight controls? I do not, Dennis. No. No. P.S. That was 2 years ago. Where does the time go? Dude, that's wild, man. So that would have been the, what? The simulator would have been out for maybe like 6 months when that happened? Yeah. Is Salzburg in Austria? It is, Joey. Yeah, like right on the border of Austria and Germany, I think. Hey, Cap, nice to see you flying over my home country. Greets from Mannheim. Good to see you, Cap Balu. Good to see you, my friend. For like the past week, I had the weirdest bug in YouTube. I just couldn't chat in live streams. It was saying that I had to be a subscriber for at least 1 minute. Today it fixed itself. So happy now. It's very weird, Dan. Very, very weird. But welcome back, man. Glad everything's figured out. So where's the first flight going to be in the 310? Probably Montreal to Toronto. Probably do some short hops in the 310, Air Transat. Kind of get ourselves figured out. And then, I don't know though, man. We may go balls to the wall, dude. Like the first flight may be a long haul. First flight may be Toronto to Paris. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But, I don't know. I'm going to look at like old school Air Transat routes. And we'll figure something out. Hell, I may even want to do Toronto to like Punta Cana or something like that. Actually, that may be the first one, dude. I'm pretty sure that the first time I flew down to Punta Cana, I was on an Air Transat 310. Toronto to Punta Cana would be a exquisite flight. We may book it, chat. Pretty sure that's what we're going to be doing on next Saturday, a week from today. Some Toronto to Punta Cana. And then, of course, we are going to have to take it across we'll have to do a big long haul. We'll have to do, like, Toronto to somewhere, Paris, Orly, or wherever it is. Montreal to Gatwick, yeah, it's another one. How will we install the liveries for the 310 as it comes in the marketplace? I'm assuming there's probably going to be some that come with it, Andre. If not, I mean, give it a little bit of time, and I'm sure within the day of release, people will have liveries up on flightsim.to. Yeah. Most of the time when I fly modded planes, the autopilot glitches out and flies towards the ground and it won't let me disconnect. That's not good. That's not good. Jim Pop, thanks, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Just did my approach into Salzburg. Rained until the turn on final. No views for me. Jesus, is it really that bad? Oh, man. Let's hope the sim update releases on the 11th, that there are no new bugs before release. Yeah, I agree. Blue Crayon, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. You cross the German-Austrian border on the approach to runway 15. Interesting. Thank you, Daniel. Very, very cool. Mr. Daniel Barry is here. Good to see you, dude. How could you see old 310 flights? You probably have to search them, to be honest with you, yeah. Was Air Transat absorbed by Air Canada? No, they're still flying, man. They just have a bunch of 321 Neos now. They do a lot of 321 Neos, so yeah. Is SimBrief required to fly the Fenix? Is SimBrief required? No. SimBrief is free though, but it's not required. It's just good, and it gives you your flight path and weights and all that stuff, right? So, have you seen the glitch in the Fenix where the EFB shows an old METAR instead of the current one? I'm pretty sure that's what's going on right now. And I don't know if it's a glitch. I just think that it's late in updating, right? I just think that it takes a while. So, like, here's the winds at Salzburg, but let's refresh them. And now I'm getting winds 140 at 3 knots. I'm getting rain, few at 400, scattered at 2400, broken at 3200. So pretty gnarly weather, to be honest with you. So the river 2 kilometers before the runway 15 is the German-Austrian border. Cool, thank you, Daniel. We'll have to see if we can spot it. But it looks like we're flying into rain. Also, have you seen the weird bug where it tells you some crazy flight time when importing the Fenix EFB? Well, that could be just because your time's not matching up, right? I don't know if that's a bug. If your time doesn't match up with your SimBrief flight plan, it gives you like these crazy numbers. So that could actually be a thing, but yeah. Hiccup, you ever heard of 4Flight? I have, yes. Rain and drizzle, yeah, icky. But should make it for fun, man. Default Airbus, Libya, Air Transat, SATA Air, TAP, Air Portugal, Delta are coming with the 310. There you go. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate that. What's the maximum height a flight can climb? Depends on the airplane, King Fahad. Some of them can go higher than others. Let's, for example, is that a racetrack down there, chat? Is that the Nuremberg Ring? What is that? That is 100% a racetrack. Look at that straight. Look at the straight right here. Chat, what is this? And then there's like a smaller one, like in here. Is that the Nuremberg Ring? I don't know. Just giving a guess, judging by the sheer size of that. That thing is huge. Or is that some other something? How much is the 310 going to be, do we think? It's free. It's coming with Sim Update 11. That's where they do the Bugatti speed tests? Yeah. But it's not Nuremberg, is it? That's not the ring? Oh, okay. What is this place? Look at that straightaway, dude. That's insane. That's the Volkswagen Porsche circuit. Okay. The ring is a road course. All right. And then that's just like, is that like a, that's crazy, dude. That thing is huge. Wow. That's where they do the top speed. Okay. Way too small to be the Nuremberg. Interesting. All right. See, I would have thought this was huge. This has got to be like at least 5 miles down, if not more. Huh. Wolfsburg Test Facility. Interesting. So I'm flying IRL, and the weather in the sim and IRL are pretty much the same. I use 4Flight to get the weather in flight. There you go. 4Flight for me is a little bit too expensive. I don't fly in the real world, right? So no need for a 4Flight membership. SimBrief and Navigraph charts will take care of that for me. So, is the 330 on Xbox 2? The 310, Thomas, 310, not a 330. And yes, I believe it's going to work on the Xbox as well. Yeah, that's where James May drove the Bugatti. Okay, got you. Those drivers must be equivalent to pilots. I mean, going at that speed, dude, holy. Thanks, I'm never on top of the flight sim news. There's so much fake news, though. I steer clear. There is, yes. Yeah, There's a couple good channels out there though on YouTube, man, that do really good videos. Hey man, sort of new to aviation, so is the 310 also a long haul? It is, yes, racing hot laps. It's a wide body aircraft, so it's got a pretty big fuselage, can hold lots and lots of fuel. Yeah, the Aerosoft 330 is coming soon. I can't wait. Yes, I agree. Yeah, the public Nürburgring layout is very different. Okay, interesting. Can I wait for the 380 by fly-by-wire and the Aerosoft 330? Yes, I'm excited. Yeah. For just a sim guy, then ForeFlight isn't worth it. Yes, absolutely. If you're flying in the real world, you probably want ForeFlight. Yeah. What news channels do I watch? Honestly, I don't watch all that much as far as like news channels and stuff. One that's always in my news feed is I think he's called Pilot Stud. I think he's been here in my chat a couple times as well. But he's always in my news feed. So every time there's a Microsoft Flight Sim update or something like that, it's usually a video done by him, and he does pretty good videos, I gotta say. Right to the point, about 10-15 minute videos and stuff like that. So yeah. You mean the 330 is a wide body, not the 310? No, the 310's a wide body, is it not? The 310 is definitely a wide body. Yeah. No worries, racing hot laps. No worries at all, man. The 310 is a big chonky boy. Big chonky boy is that 310, man. Big time. Almost at our cruise level, friends. 350. Looks like we're cruising for... oh, I don't know. 160 miles or so. Nice little weather update. Almost put us into stall. That's always good when that happens, isn't it, chat? Airplane, please don't make us fall out of the sky. Bring your nose down. Thank you. Man, I cannot wait for these weather updates to be fixed in Sim Update 11, man. Holy macaroni. I don't know why the airplane's still climbing. It should be leveling off and letting us gain our speed back up. I thought it was smaller than the 320. I'll just shut my mouth now. The 310? No, dude. Like I said, that thing is chonky, man. Surprised you don't have ATC. I had ATC all the way down to 11K feet. Interesting. I haven't had anybody call me. Maybe they're too busy. I'm not worried about it. Who knows, man? Who knows? What's the first flight you'll do with the 310? Probably do some practice flights, to be honest with you. As soon as it releases on the Friday, probably end up doing a couple practice flights and stuff. Yeah. Frank, no worries, man. I mean, listen, Frank, and I mean this wholeheartedly, you don't have to. There's also at the top of the description, you can always send a donation on PayPal or Streamlabs, which is AKA PayPal. Whatever's easier for you, man. There's an option down there. That should work. But 310 is like a short, stubby 330. Kind of, yeah. It's releasing next Friday. Yes, the 11th. It should be out on the 11th. Yeah. I'll be in Paris on Friday. There you go. Very cool. Enjoy that. Had the same issue with the Fenix. It levels off quite late in speed drops. Well, that's the wind. Like, our speed was perfectly fine. I don't know why it's decided to be so slow right now. Like, the nose should definitely pitch. It should level off until we reach our climb. Like, I don't know why it's being like that. We're getting a contact me on 133.225. So we'll contact them. Winds are favorable for 15. They were, but we're going to do the RNAV 33. (133.225). Now, who is this? 133.225. This is München Radar. Give him a call.
München Radar, Roll 16 from Papa, passing flight number 310, climbing flight number 350, inbound tarmac.
16 from Papa, München, service identified, descent, correction climb flight level 320.
Flight number 320, 16 from Papa.
Is the Sim Update 11 releasing? Yes, it's, well, the airplane is part of the Sim Update. So yes.
Okay, Unicorn. Thank you.
All right, there's cruise altitude.
Mike, December 719
Speed should start bringing itself all the way up. Again, I don't know why it didn't level itself off and bring speed up. Kind of weird, to be honest with you.
2,500 or more.
Much radar, very good evening. Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel, flight level 350.
Unicorn, Speedbird 873, many thanks and good evening.
Station calling in before second.
It was Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel, flight level 350.
Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel, München radar identified, maintain level 350.
Maintain 350, Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel. Is the 310 going to be high fidelity? Yes. Yeah, or is it going to be like the 7.5? What do you mean with the 7.5?
Papa 3205 level.
We don't have a 7.5 for Microsoft Flight Sim. Is 310 going to be freeware? Yes, it is. How do you get V speeds in the fly-by-wire 320? You just click on them, Captain Stan. So on the side where you get your V speeds performance tab, you just click the numbers. Click these three things, it should give you the speeds. I think, right, chat? Pretty sure that's how it works. You want the Beluga and the E300? I want the E300 more than the Beluga. For sure. It's like it's having trouble, like, I don't even understand right now. It's literally like it's having trouble just maintaining speed. And like the airplane's kind of like fluctuating up and down. Like, are we too high for cruise? Shouldn't it tell me my optimum is 360, so no, we're perfectly fine at 3.5. I don't know why it's struggling with speed right now. Like, it's kind of oscillating. It's going up and down and up and down, and it's not staying level at 3.5. It's like continuously losing like 100 feet and then climbing back up 100 feet. I don't know why. Maybe that's why. Fuck, dude. These wind updates are gnarly.
I would prefer to do.
The wind updates? No, it was 100% the winds. It was whatever, it was probably getting weird data. Are you sure your flaps are up? I mean, we're at flight level 350, 35,000 feet. I hope that my flaps are up. At 35,000 feet. Yeah, I have a flap handle right here and it's up, so yeah. Weather's not good at the moment. Well, it's getting a huge update. That's why they haven't really touched it, so they're getting a huge update. With Sim Update 11, all of these weather and wind issues are supposed to be done, so yeah. Tailwind changed to headwind. Yes, that's exactly what happened. You can see here. We had a tailwind at like 50-something knots, and now it's switched to like a quartering headwind at 18 knots. Anyways, it's fine. We're good. We're level 350. Speed's good. It's Mach 782. Yeah, everything's fine now, Chad. And you can see the weather that we're approaching up there. Coming into that weather. Did you play on Ultra? Put exclamation point MSFS in chat. That'll give you the specs, or the settings that I'm using. Hopefully Sim Update 11 fixes things, not just screw another 10 things like usual. I agree. Yeah. Weather update killed me on final the other day. Yeah, they should be doing it on final. But yeah, in case you don't remember, go and check out my last landing into Koch the other day. Want to talk about winds? Holy shit, dude. Natural Born Keeler, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Happened to me on approach and I lagged and crashed. Yeah, that's not good. I joined the flight sim community like 2 years ago with Microsoft 2020. I just love the hobby and I love the game so much. It's so crazy how in just 2 years it's become my most favorite thing to do. That's awesome. Great news, dude. Great news. Bryant, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here. Welcome, welcome. Frank, we're going to Salzburg. Salzburg, Austria. Hopefully not 3 go-arounds this time. Yeah, exactly. Been using the Beta 11 the whole time. Everything seems good. Nice. Awesome. First flight I'm going to do in the 310 is YOW to LGW. There you go. Very cool. We try the helicopters and the gliders. We'll do the gliders for sure. Helicopters, yeah, I'll probably have to do some learning, but Just got GSX. Do I need to get any presets for the 7.3? No. I think the presets should be fine in the 7.3, Yuval. I think they should be fine. Sim Update 11 is also introducing gliders and helos. Yes, they are. Yeah. Will you be flying the 737-600? No. Using NVIDIA DLSS? No. I'm running in 1920 by 1080, Andre, so there's really no need for DLSS. Yeah. Sim Update 11 coming out soon, Friday, next Friday, so 6 days. Heard Sim Update 11 beta wasn't as stable as Sim Update 10 beta. Can anyone confirm? I have no clue. It's a beta, man. I really wouldn't concern yourself with stability. They're just betas, right? So, I don't know. As long as they push it out on Friday and everything's good, we'll be good to go.
Left 090 and descending 3,000 feet, Delta for Bravo.
Any plans to do sim racing? No, I'm not really interested in that, man. He capped the level up 737 from LAX to MCI. There you go. Cool. It's a great flight. How long is that one? Got the tailwind at least. Just by any chance, I think the price for GSX will be lowered. Not for a while, Regs. Not for a while, man. Maybe I'll see like a Christmas sale go on, $5-10. I don't know, maybe, but have you ever tried VR? I have, yes. I would never stream it. It's cool. I love the concept of it. I still don't think we're there yet. Visually, it's still not there. Visually and performance-wise, yeah. If someone bought the PMDG 737-600 or 700, will you use it? I already have the 700. I already have the 800. I'm not interested in flying the 600, so no, please don't buy it for me. Not it. I can afford to buy it if I want. You know what I mean? Can the 310 do long hauls? Yes. Yes, it can. VR flights just make me nauseous? Yes, it takes a while to get used to, that's for sure, man. What are my graphics settings, Cap? Carmel, put exclamation point MSFS in chat. Yeah, so am I, Big Cat. So am I, man. Tried GTA 5 and VR mod, and I literally threw up. Oh, yeah. Captain Lee, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here. Welcome, welcome. Flying Singapore to the Maldives in the Flight Factor 350. Nice. Very nice.
Mach 0.75.
Say close it on it.
Easy 802.
With Sim Update 11, does the weather radar work? I'm not sure. CN, I'm not sure, my friend.
350 for Easy 802.
Good to see you. Been a while. Been busy. Got to see the Blue Angels tomorrow. Very cool, man. Enjoy that, dude. Enjoy that. I doubt the 310 could do LAX to London Heathrow. It can barely do JFK to London Heathrow. What did the 300 to the 600 all the time? I don't know what the range of the 310 is, to be honest with you. I really don't know. I'm not sure. You have a great PC? I do. Ah, very nice PC. I don't know the range of the 310. I feel like it's pretty long. But yeah, I don't know. The A310 has a range of 5,200 nautical miles. Yeah, that's insane. That can definitely do LAX to London, 100%. LAX to London, no problem. I'm planning a Cessna 206 USA tour in the sim super soon. It's gonna be a blast. Awesome. Enjoy, man. Hey, Gap, any sales going on at the moment for Microsoft Flight Simulator that you know of? No, but go over to Sim Market. There may be some stuff. So I don't even know which one it was, Marwan. To be honest with you, dude, I have no clue. Correct, Saijo. It's happening in June this year coming up. They skipped a year. Yeah. We need about 200 tons of fuel? Probably, yeah. Man, these weather updates are just destroying us, man. And now we're back to having a crazy tailwind. The weather seems to be a little bit weird today, chat. Do you prefer short hauls or long hauls? Short. 100%. Rossi, how are you, my friend? Sim Market always has something on sale? Yeah.
1,000 feet per minute or greater.
Just Flite is bringing their A300. Wonder if I9 doesn't bring theirs. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, man. I wish I knew more.
Time for 2 kilo, climb at 1,000 feet per minute or greater.
Yeah. ECOP, lovely to see you. You as well, John. Welcome aboard, man. I hope all is well.
Lufthansa 930 monitoring comes. Lufthansa 930 monitoring comes. Minicom, Lufthansa 930, bye-bye.
Yeah, long hauls every once in a while are good. Yep. A300 for X-Plane 12 is coming, thankfully. Yeah, I saw that IndyWheels is going to be updating theirs. That's good. Good for the X-Plane community, man. Today is a round trip? Yes, it is. Cap, what's the difference between the new Thrustmaster products and the ones that were already in the store? I think the only difference is, Randy, is that they have some Xbox buttons on them. I think that's really the only difference. As far as I'm aware, all the components and everything else are the same. So, yeah.
780 and descent flight to the 200 Lima.
We're getting the too steep of a path message, which is a bug. Finished Modern Warfare 2 last night, was pretty awesome. Looks like I might get Modern Warfare 3. Yeah, definitely does, man. They definitely left it open, that's for sure. When will X-Plane 12 be out of early access? No one knows, man. Yeah. Could have sworn I was tuning into an After Dark COD stream. Shake my head. Uh-oh. How are you, Smitty? Good to see you, man. Nope, Call of Duty was late last night. Late. What's your sim of choice for long hauls? Probably this sim. We just don't have any good airplanes. Over to Unicom for Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel. Thanks for ATC. Alright, back over to Unicom. I don't know if we're going to continue to have ATC down. Yeah. Well, Cap's really not offensive, but I was asking myself why you keep your sunglasses on time. I'm sorry if it wasn't a question to ask. Same reason that I'm wearing a fake pilot uniform. Just part of the gig, man. It's just something that I've always done. I wanted to stand out. I wanted to do something different. I wanted to be something different. Every streamer, every flight sim streamer, nobody dressed appropriately for the occasions. I just like to dress appropriately. Same reason I have the fake shirt on with the fake tie and the epaulets and all that fun stuff, man. Yeah. Who needs X-Plane when we have this knockout, in my opinion? Hey, man. Don't gotta twist my arm. How did you make the smoke come out of your pen? How did I make smoke come out of the pen? Well, it's not a pen. It's a vaporizer. That's what that is. Yeah. Thought about dressing in a suit when I stream. Hey, man. Be different. Headwind 330 Neo isn't that bad. It's not good. It's not bad. I mean, if you're desperate to fly something, I'm sure it can get the job done. ECAP, how's it going in the past few days? I've had my first flights on VATSIM, and it's really been a beautiful experience. Have you got any piece of advice for those who are new to it? Do flights that you're used to doing, man. Don't put yourself in a scenario where you don't know the airport that you're flying into, or that's it, man. Yeah. I was waiting for it's a magic pen. Oh, man. Wait, so you're saying the tie is fake? No, never. Never, sir. Never. Stretching pen, you got it. PMP 330 was okay, but the default systems are annoying me. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. All right, Cap, gotta head out and make some more scenery work. Catch you later. Take care, man. Makes you unique. Keep it as you are. That's it, exactly, man. That's it. Also makes you understand your airplane. You can fly it properly. Yes. That's a big step. Make sure you know what you're doing with your airplane. That is a big step. All right, top of descent is... It's already asking us to enter our descent data. Top of descent showing 78 miles. Now, I don't know what the winds are doing. Chat, do we know what the winds are doing? Are these the actual winds now? Because the winds have updated so much, I have no clue what actual winds are doing. Flying is all about the routine. Once you get the hang of it, it's all cake. You're right. Yeah. Yep. Is there a way to fly engine failure live, decide where to land, and use VATSIM? Is that possible on VATSIM? Yes and no, Andre. I mean, in a perfect world, no. You wouldn't be doing that just because, the VATSIM controllers, there's a lot of people usually on the VATSIM network at once, so the controllers can't really dedicate, a full block to helping you get your airplane down. I always say if you're having an emergency on VATSIM, just log off the network. That's like the best call. It's not really meant. Oh my god. So this is what I don't understand. You go through these, you go, like, how, we've been on Unicom for what, maybe 2 minutes? It's like, why not join these centers together? Like, why am I getting somebody else now saying contact me? Why didn't the last controller? I always found that weird about flying, especially in Germany, man. The way that they have their sectors, it's crazy, man.
Proceed direct, people.
Because this is also München radar, which we just left München radar, but this is a different München radar. You know what I mean? It's crazy. München radar, very good evening. Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel, flight level 350.
Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel, München, hello, identified. Report your indicated Mach number.
Mach 785, 0.785 for Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel.
Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel, Roger, maintain Mach 78 or less.
78 or less for Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel. You have a perfect front wind if you land on runway 15. Yes, but we're doing the RNAV. We like a little bit of challenge. We fly into here to do the RNAVs. What's your second favorite type of sim besides flight sim? Probably farm sim, truck sim, farm sim. Yeah. How long until descent? Not long. 60 miles. 60 miles. And we're going to plug in some information here. So this is the correct METAR information now. So we're showing this correctly. So winds are 160 at 4 knots, 160 at 4, and it's 4 knots. So we really shouldn't have to worry about 4 knots of wind. Hopefully it's not going to be too big of an issue. 1021 coming in. Good. Temperature is 7 degrees. Alright. And we'll find our barrow. Let's come down here. Go to the RNAV Yankee. Our minimums. 1790. 1790. We'll throw that in there. Good. Did you see the Texas DLC is coming November 15th? I didn't see it. Awesome. Very cool. Yeah. Young Aviator, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. On AVO, you can what? You can do it, but prepare to be told to disconnect. Interesting. Huh. Are Canadians nice, or is it a cap? I don't know, man. Obviously, it's not a cap if you speak to everybody and they say Canadians are nice. I think Canadians are nice to a certain point. I feel like we're also... A lot of us have backbones, so you have to be careful. A lot of us don't mind punching you in the face. Welcome to Canada. We solve our problems with a punch to the face. Find it crazy there's no 737-900 or EFB at this point. I mean, they're coming. Literally any week they could come out, but I do agree. I mean, it wasn't that long, but yeah. Is your PC water cooled? It is. Yes. I have an AIO all-in-one pump. I got the Corsair 100X, I think it is, or something like that. The high performance. Keeps everything nice and cool.
November 301 Sierra Romeo München radar servos identified squawk 2023. 2023 November 301 Sierra Romeo. Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel, descent level 300. Climbing to 5
Munich Radar, Walker 1376 back with you, flight level 130 for 190.
Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel, descent level 300.
300 Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel.
Ryanair 778, speed on conversion 300.
Right, he wants us down to 300, so we'll descend now. I'm going to go to the performance tab.
Identify climb for level 270. That's 270, Twitch for the Walker 1076, mention radar servos, identify, proceed directive, climb flight level 200.
Directive, flight level 200, Walker 1076.
It's going to change our descent path, but that's fine. Go down to 30,000 feet is what he is asking for. Captain, could you explain to me in the cockpit procedure changes between ILS and an RNAV approach? Is the final descent that changes ILS automatic with a glide slope, RNAV manual? So an ILS...
Continue on present heading.
Continue on present heading for Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel. Right, wants us on present heading as well now. It's got to be an airplane in front of me that he's vectoring.
Continue descent for level 200, speed on conversion 290 knots.
New descent down to flight level 200, speed on conversion 290 knots, Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel. Alright, he wants us down to 20,000 feet now, and he wants our speed at transition 290 knots. So he wants us to keep the speed up. ILS, yes, ILS will guide you in pretty much perfectly. An RNAV is somewhat the same, except in an RNAV you'll have a deviation path. So you'll have a little bit different to an ILS, where an ILS is an actual like guidance system, where at a certain point you have to be altitude and speed and stuff like that. An RNAV is like a path. So it kind of fluctuates up and down. It's not as precise as an ILS. I'm not quite sure about that. It may be just as precise, but yeah. Natural Born Keeler, 15 months of support into the channel. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you so much, man. Says looking forward to another 15 months. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. There's a Ryanair off to your right that needs to move out of the way. Got you. Okay. Cap, is there ever a chance you can do some ops in South Africa? Yes. Yeah, I don't know when, but I have a 3070. Do you think I should upgrade to the or wait for the 5000 series? Probably just wait, man. I don't know. Yeah. So would you plug in the transition speed into the descent profile to the MiG-Do? You could, Andy. You could. Here's the thing. I don't know exactly when we're going to reach the transition. It looks like probably at around 23,000 feet. We're going to hit that. So you probably could program it in here. That's a lot of work because you're going to have to go 290, 290, 290. I would just say off the top of your head, just remember it, right? That's all it is. So as your speed kind of increases, as you're coming up to 290 knots, I would just hard put it in here. You know what I mean? You could put it into the. I just feel like you'd be doing a lot of work into in there for nothing. You know what I mean? So.
690, continue climb flight level 320.
No, as long as the airplane has RNAV capabilities, Marwan, it's perfectly fine. It's actually a lot of fun to do that. So, going to be a nitpick, but from what I can gather from actual A320 pilots I watched, on takeoff roll, you hold down the nose about halfway until you reach about 100 knots. Sure, I don't fly in the real world. I don't have any real world experience. I know that in the real world, again, we're in a simulator, so completely different, right? In the real world, because of the way that the weight and balance can sometimes be, that sometimes you want to apply nose pressure down so that the nose doesn't. It also depends on the runway, right? A lot of the time they keep the nose pressure down because the runway is bumpy and the nose can have a tendency to pop up and something like that, you know? So, yeah. Chicago is currently gusting 50 knots. What, really? What flavor am I vaping? Medicinal. I think it's called blueberry something. Flight level 100, 2,500 feet per minute. Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel. 2,500 feet per minute. And there's the conversion speed. So I'm going to click that. I'm going to flip you over, and I'm going to go 290, and I'm going to hard code that in there. So we've got 290, heading 135, 10,000 feet, descending 2,500 foot per minute. So there we go. Slight down push until 80 knots and slowly release before 100. There you go. So chord is 220, gusting 50. Jesus, dude. I'm glad we're not flying into Chicago. Holy hell.
Mach 76 or less, Canon 787.
Germany's Lufthansa was the first airline to use the airport linking Salzburg with Munich. Very cool. What do you think the thing is the hardest airport to land? What do you think is the hardest airport to land? Oh, there's a few out there, man. Innsbruck being one of them. Innsbruck is crazy. I have a funny feeling he's going to send us direct, but I don't know what he's going to end up sending us direct to. But he's keeping us on a straight heading now. Hopefully he doesn't forget about us. Kai Tak? I mean, Kai Tak hasn't been around for 12 plus years. Pero is very difficult. Pero, Innsbruck. There's a bunch, man. Courchevel, if you're flying like a GA plane or something like that. There's also like approaches. It's not always about the airport, right? Some of the approaches are pretty gnarly as well. If you look at like the expressway visual into LaGuardia, very tough approach to do properly. The river visual into Washington, D.C., very tough approach to do as well. There's those type of approaches all over the world though, right? You know, think about what's the one, Santos Dumont in Brazil. Santos Dumont, that airport is nuts. Essentially, if you go past the 1,000-footers, you're doing a go-around. So, yeah.
Walker 1076, stop climb immediately. Stop climb immediately, 1076. Easy 802, level off.
Level off for easy
Queenstown, yeah. Honduras, yeah. There's tough approaches all over the world, man. All over the world. Now...
Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel, proceed direct BBAG.
Proceed direct BBAG for Alpine 16 Charlie Hotel. And just to confirm, that's Bravo, India, Bravo, Alpha Golf.
Correct.
There we go.
KLM 787, stop climb for level 240.
Stop climb for level 240, KLM 787.
What's the hardest in Canada? I think it's called Castlegar. There's an airport where they fly -8s. I think it's called Castlegar. Castlegar is difficult. Kelowna would be difficult. Yeah, I don't know, but probably Castlegar. That one's crazy, dude. The fact that they take Q400s into there as well. Google that. Castlegar. I think it's in BC. It's on like the edge of BC and Alberta, I think, maybe. But yeah, Castlegar is crazy, dude. Yeah. So it's probably defeats purpose, but anyways, to speed up boarding on GSX, 348 packs of my...
Speed on conversion to 900 knots.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Dan. I don't know. Maybe just the passenger density would be how. What about runway 2? Yeah, exactly, Marwan. Yeah, there's tons, man. Kelowna is where Club Penguin was made. What, really? Castlegar is BC? Gotcha.
Now the Unicom 122, this relate Ryan 785.
Gotta throw out a little bit of ground spoiler here. We're also going to get our auto brake too low. Why is the call sign Alpine and not EasyJet? So EasyJet outside of the UK, their call sign is Alpine. I don't know why. That's just how things are done. Couldn't really tell you why. That's just how they're registered. Probably for tax purposes, if I had to take a guess. Or registration purposes. Name of the Salzburg Airport is Salzburg Airport Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Yeah. You haven't done Castlegar yet? No, we don't have any good scenery, Stefan. I think didn't we get, isn't that one of the airports that they did with the World Update Canada, Kevin? I don't even know. I thought it was.
Walker 1076, Unicom 1228.
Unicom for Walker 1076.
Now, I don't know how many people are flying into this airport with us right now. But we may... It was? Okay. Yeah, so we'll have to fly there. As soon as we get something decent, like a turboproper, I don't think we can take a jet into there. That may be real sketchy. I think what... yeah, that'd be wild. We'd have to wait for something. There's also EasyJet Switzerland, call sign is Top Swiss. There you go.
Could you repeat?
Speed 290 knots.
What I was going to say is I don't know how many people are flying into our airport right now with us, but we may have to log off the network. If there's no ATC online, it's just I'm assuming that everybody's doing the ILS runway 15, or that's what they're doing. So, what are my PC average temps? Mid-60s. Any given time when I pull this over and I take a look, they're usually in the mid-60s. They don't really change, man. I mean, obviously you'll have, spikes. Over to Unicom 16 Hotel Charlie. Thanks for ATC. We'll see you soon. All right, over to Unicom. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this back into descent pathing. So you go. Yours is 95 degrees? Yeah, that's not good. That's not good, man. You should probably make sure that your fans are running. I don't think I would ever want to see 95 degrees on any of my components. No, that's throttling. That's probably up into throttles. What graphics card do I use? Jean, you could put exclamation point specs in chat. Or maybe he's running Fahrenheit? Are you running Celsius or Fahrenheit? Because that's a big difference. If you're running 95 Fahrenheit, those are good temperatures. If you're running 95 Celsius, yeah, that's not good. You could basically cook an egg on that bad boy. Hey Cap, would you like to see the ATR 72? It's coming. Yeah. 95C? Yeah, that's not good, man. That's not good at all, dude. You're gonna damage your PC. Your GPU averages 80 to 85, but it's a GTX 1080 FE, so it's kind of expected. Yes, 100% Jack. Yeah. 95 is no good. Yeah, I don't know, man. Your GPU is at 78. Yeah, that's fine, Diego. A little bit on the warmer side, but nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with that. You can also change it, right? You can also make like a custom fan curve. I have custom fan curves, and basically if my PC reaches 60 degrees, my fans are essentially running at 100%. So, yeah. Yeah, I can suggest whoever, I think aviation guy, I would maybe take your case apart and go in there with an air can and clean off your fans or something. I don't know what kind of, maybe he's got like a mini ATX or something. That seems almost like, those temperatures seem like a case that has absolutely no breathing room. That's what I love about my case, is there's so much big room. It allows all the components to cool off quickly. Is Lowy harder than lows? Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. Is 75? No, 75 is perfect, man. Yeah, 75 is perfect. The real sim competition begins when another simulator comes with ortho. I don't think we're ever going to see that, Cap McLaren, to be honest with you, dude. I just don't see it, man. I mean, really, it's not like it's not like some new company is just going to come out and partner with Google and, oh my God, we have this new simulator, right? Like, it doesn't work like that. So unless X-Plane partners with like Google or something like that, that's really the only hope, in my opinion, for X-Plane. Even then, I just don't even think X-Plane visually is up to the standards. Clouds, anti-aliasing, you know what I mean? Like, if we were looking at this scene right now and we were in X-Plane, do you know how many jagged, broken anti-aliasing lines there would be? Like, the anti-aliasing and everything to do with X-Plane graphically is just a mess, man. It's very early 2000s look to it, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Do you think P3D has better default than the X-Plane 11 scenery? I don't know. I'd have to look at the comparisons. I really don't know. Have you checked the zoom trick if you don't zoom in and out when moving the knobs? I haven't, Santiago. No, usually it's not a problem. What I've been doing as well, Santiago, is now I've just been like clicking. So instead of using my scroll wheel, I just like click when it's up and down, you know what I mean? But, yeah. What is my graphics cards? Again, exclamation point specs in chat if you're curious about all of the components that I'm running. What do we need to take this down to, chat? I think we need to take it down to 5,000 feet. Yeah, so we're going to go down to 5,000. We're going to manage speed mode now. And we're coming up on 10,000 feet. So speed should really start to bring itself down. There's 10,000 feet, so speed limit 250. Good. We'll get the landing lights on. Beautiful. How much RAM is Microsoft Flight Simulator taking? Mine is surprisingly low, even on high end. How much RAM am I using right now? About 16 gigs. Just over 60. I'm using 56% of my RAM. So 17 gigs-ish? 16, 17 gigs of RAM? I'm also streaming, so yeah. What's your graphics card? It doesn't say on the specs list. Oh, but it does. Exclamation point specs, my man. It 100% shows you. It's the second thing on the list of specs. It literally says EVGA FTW3 Ultra 3080. It literally says it, Vortex. It's right there, my man. Yesterday I had snow in Salzburg. Today it looks better. Awesome. Very cool. I find unless Orbex brings something easy to install global ortho like in P3D, X-Plane is dead on arrival. Yeah, unless you've got, you know, like myself, you've got, you know, 7.5 terabytes of ortho that you've already saved up from X-Plane 11. So there you go. A lot of diversions to Milwaukee. Yeah, at 50 knot wind, not a chance they're landing in that, man. No way. The first airplane to do a flight at Salzburg is a hot air balloon. Hey, we need to pick up the hot air balloon, by the way, chat. We need to do like a community event where we're flying that bad boy. Transition altitude is 10,000 feet. Our QNH was 1021. So we'll go ahead and pop that in now. 1021. Beautiful. It's windy here too, Joey. Yeah, definitely windy today. Now that's a little bit more manageable. 18 gusting 25. Probably do with that. Yeah. I'm waiting on Black Friday. Maybe get a PC parts. Yeah, good time to wait, man. For sure. You have the 3090. Just need to upgrade my CPU now. Very cool. Huh? The 4090 has taken my VR from 35 to 70 plus. Very cool, Big Cat. That's awesome news, man. Those clouds look real. They do. They look incredible. We're about to fly into the soup. Do you prefer mountainous or coastal areas? In real life or in the simulator? Depends. Like V1 says, this is real life. It's pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy. I'd like both, Woz, if you can. Best of both worlds, right? I think that's why I love Vancouver so much. Is just that difference. Alright, so last time I flew this approach, I made a video. Do you guys remember? The last time I did this, I made a pre-recorded video. We're flying into Salzburg, and I got to admit, the airplane did not handle the RNAV approach very well at all. Got to a point where I actually had to manually take over the approach. So fingers crossed we don't have that issue. Hopefully it's been updated. Now, I think 2 or 3 Fenix updates have come out since the last time I did this in August. So fingers crossed that we're not going to have any issues. But yes, the last time I did fly this approach, things went quite opposite to the way that I thought they would. So yeah. What is the destination for the next flight? We're flying back to Hamburg, my friend. Back to Hamburg. How many hours do I have on VATSIM? Thousands. I don't exactly know how many, but quite a bit, man. Quite a bit of numbers. Lots. Lots and lots. Pre-recorded video, it's been a while. Yeah, since August when I was on holidays. Yeah. All right, now. We know that we can take this down to 1,790 feet. So what we're going to do is we're going to plan 2,000 feet in here. Hopefully by 2,000 feet we have the, you know what, let's plan, nah, that's good. We'll plug in 2,000 feet. Hopefully by 2,000 feet we have visual of the airport. Thankfully we're doing this during the day, so it should be good. The cloud tops don't look too bad. So the bottoms don't look too bad. Kind of looks like we're coming through everything now. It's trying to get my speed back all the way already because we are quite on the approach right now. So let's go flaps 1. What I'm going to do is I'm going to watch my descent path. So I'm going to get ground spoilers out because the aircraft, essentially what it's doing is the aircraft wants me to be fully configured. The airport is right down here. So we're gonna do our best to kind of get the airplane. So here's what happened last time. This is exactly it, and this is why I got way too high up on the approach. So I'm going to continue to manually descend the airplane for now. We don't need to get quite fully configured yet. We want to stay on our path. So I'm going to keep manually descending the aircraft at 2,000 feet per minute. We've got flaps 1 out. What we'll do is we'll put flaps 2 because that'll help maintain everything. By the way, if anybody is flying with me, just let me know if you're landing on runway 16. And I'll log off the network just so I don't want to cause anybody any issues. But yes, you can see how a little bit crazy it can be. And once we're parallel with the runway, so the runway is still a little bit, there's the airport right there. So once we're parallel with the runway, I can throw my flaps down, sorry, gear down, and we can kind of run with that. But for now, we're looking good. We'll continue the approach. I do have my ground spoilers out, so everything looks good. Okay, we're back on path, so I'm going to go ahead and get ourselves back onto managed mode. And you can see here the airport. I can probably throw those in now as well. The airport should be right under our wing. There's the airport right over here. So we're looking good. You can press approach now. Does the approach actually do anything though? Approach nav. We'll see if it does anything, but all right, so let's go gear down. And we'll go flaps 3. Again, it looks like we're configuring a little bit early, but you have to remember we're making a huge sweeping turn. You can see all the mountainous terrain. Look, you can see somebody's doing it right now. Somebody's right here. He's doing the approach as well. He's just in front of us doing it now. So very, very cool. Yep, and let's go flaps full. We'll be fully configured now. We'll go head upstairs. We'll get our runway turnoffs, our nose lights, and our wing lights. This is kind of like Innsbruck, right? It's kind of like you don't fly into Innsbruck to fly on the other arrival. I mean, look at the buildings down there, dude. So cool. Salzburg is amazing. Yes, that's the Ryanair in front of me. Okay, got you. Good news. Usually when it comes to sharp turns, I give myself vectors. It's not that big of a turn. So again, I don't know what the airplane... This is exactly what was happening last time. The airplane... I don't know what's going on with the speed, so I have to like actually physically hard code like 134 knots into here. This is what it was doing to me last time as well, and then I ended up losing a bunch of altitude. So that's what I was saying. I don't know what it is about this approach, but there's something weird with the Fenix that's going on. Like, you can't leave it in managed speed mode. There's some weird stuff going on with the approach, and then it ends up getting you like really low on the approach as well. And anyways, well, fingers crossed we're not going to have any more of these issues. I'm glad that I'm able to... I remembered all of these things, and we've got all of that set. So ground spoilers are armed. ECAM is no blue. We're basically cleared to land now. And we're just going to keep an eye on the deviation path and how it's doing. I'm surprised that I don't have a... I'm surprised that I don't have like a path here. Usually you should, but anyways, let's get the sound up. Let's have some fun. I think that, there we go. There's the final approach course path. Cool. So, joystick game's going on. I'm going to fly the rest of the flight here, chat. Enjoy the arrivals. Catch you down on the ground. It's going to be my airplane. Beautiful. All right, landing checklist. Gears down, 3 green, flaps are full, ground spoilers are armed, auto brake is set, cabin crew's advised, you guys are advised. I do have my track IR, so we're going to be able to cheat here just a little bit, but I mean, look at this stunning approach. That is literally the Swiss Alps over there, chat. So it is stunning, man. Absolutely beautiful. We should get visual of the runway. It is going to pop out at us. Like, there's the, you can see the lead-in lights. It is a pretty gnarly approach. I highly suggest, if you've never done it, I highly suggest doing it. It's a little bit of a weird stutter. Can I throw you in managed mode now? You're not going to try and kill me? Yes, good. Okay, cool. Here comes that rain. Path looks great. We're a little bit low. We're 3 red, 1 white. Beautiful turn, though. Look at that. Looking good. All right, cool. Back on path. 2 white, 2 red. Hard stutters right now. I don't know what's causing that.
400. Minimum.
Continue. As you can see, you can basically make that whole turn the entire way without any issues, and you can keep it on autopilot if you wanted to. Now we're right on deviation path, so I'm just going to follow that. Not going to worry about pabbies. We're not going to go chasing right now.
50, 30, 20, retard. 5.
Beautiful. Nose down gently. Reversers. Decelerating. Oof, that was a nice one, chat. That was a nice one. .60 knots. Reverser stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Salzburg. What a damn fun approach, man. Holy, I'm telling you, chat, if you guys have never done this one, you owe it to yourselves to come over here and try this approach, man. It is absolutely stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning approach, man. Thought it was going to be cork all over again? No. No, no, no. That was just a little bit of tailwind. That's why we had that little bit of float there. Just that little bit of tailwind that we had. Anyways, vacating the runway here to the left. Again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. An hour and 5 minutes down to Salzburg. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Maybe that setting in FS Realistic was the culprit. Which one? Could have been. Yeah, man. I don't know. I didn't even realize that that was turned on. Could have been it. There we go. Beautiful. Look at that, chat. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful approach. Remember, guys, if you did enjoy that one, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Show some love to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. We've got all kinds of fun flights planned for you guys. We spend a week in Europe. We spend a week in North America, South America, wherever we are. Let's see where the real aircraft park. Well, hold on. Let's. We're going to clean everything up. We are doing a turnaround today. We're not going to pause the sim or anything or restart. Uh-oh, we've got two guys on final here, one on top of one another. This is going to be bad. One of you guys should probably end up logging off because that's going to be trouble. The real aircraft parked at, let's see where they're parking today. What gate is that? That is gate Whiskey 6. Whiskey 6. All right. Whiskey 6 is where we're going, chat. I don't know if I can pull open GSX. Let's see if it knows where we are. Parking, let's see if it can get Whiskey 6. Oh, it does. Walk in, no. Yeah, that's perfect. Nope. Cool. And there we have it. Beautiful. Landing lights off, nose light over to taxi, strobe lights off, wing lights off, APU master start switch on. What a great flight, man. What great scenery, dude. This is the Digital Design Salzburg. I own this for X-Plane as well. That's why I knew that I had to pick this one up. Stunning, stunning scenery, man. Yeah, this is one of those airports that you want to spend some money on. Obviously, if you can pick it up on sale, that would be even better. But this is definitely one of those airports I think you want to spend a little bit of money on because it's really good. Like, really, really good. All right, we can go in here. We're looking for Whiskey 6. Runway turn-off lights can come off. Just bought the Salzburg for Microsoft Flight Simulator when it was on sale. This place is where I wanted to go happy. Hell yeah, man. Very cool, dude. Definitely worth it, man. Which landing rate monitor is this? This is LRM. You can put exclamation point LRM in chat, and Nightbot will provide you with a link. Let's go ahead and spool up the APU. There's a free Salzburg Airport mod. I have no clue. You'd have to check flightsim.to. I'm not quite sure. Got some beautiful Eurowings airplanes. Got a Ryanair jet over here as well. Looking good. Q400 over there as well. Love me some Q4s. Look at the weather right there.
Traffic.
Somebody on final coming in. Stunning. Whiskey 6, where are you? We've got the ground crew already waiting for us. This is Whiskey 4. Nose light can go off. Whiskey 5. That mountain air, crazy, man. Traffic warning on the ground. Yeah, it's been doing that a lot recently. I don't know. Obviously, it's a bug. We shouldn't be getting traffic. I don't know. It's been doing that quite a bit recently. All right. Turn ourselves into the stand here. Again, Whiskey 6. Get a little bit of throttle forward. Also going to get the EPU bleed on. There we go. Into our stand. We can remove that. And straight ahead in. Maybe we get a dance today, chat? I feel like that landing deserves a dance. There we go. Perfect zeros up on the board. Park brake on. Upstairs. Good. Engine number 2. Engine number 1. Beautiful. Beacon light is off. Seatbelt sign is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down. Dance. Dance. Yes, chat. We did it, chat. That is right. The perfect landing deserves the perfect dance. Yes. Thank you. You make me happy. Now she's going to bow. Oh, she's going to salute. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right. We win, chat. We win. We win today. That's it. All right, GSX, request deboarding.
Deboarding requested.
There we have it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Salzburg. Beautiful approach. Like, holy macaroni, beautiful, chat. I don't know. Are they going to walk out? I guess they're walking. This will be interesting to see. Apparently they're going to walk out. All right, cool. Sweet. Let me get some tunes on while we set up our second leg. We are flying back to Hamburg. So for those of you that are hanging out in chat today and you just want to, we are flying back to Hamburg. So we've got that. Got some music here. We'll just keep all that on. That's good. That's good. Cool. Where are we flying tomorrow? Tomorrow we're going from Hamburg to Stockholm, Stockholm to Copenhagen. That is the plan tomorrow. And then Monday, we're doing Copenhagen to Dusseldorf, Dusseldorf to Zurich. We haven't flown to Zurich in a while. So that's the plan, my friend. Yeah. Ready for the new Navgraph charts? I guess, yeah. As ready as I will be, for sure. Yeah. All right.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Thank you. Back to Hamburg. All right. Sim brief. New flight. Okay, Salzburg back to Hamburg. I love flying back into Hamburg too, man. That scenery is absolutely delicious. So always a good time. 151 passengers on the return flight. You can see the passengers are deboarding now. I guess they're just walking out. I guess they walk right to the terminal. I had no clue, but I guess that's what they're doing. Saying an hour and 15 minutes back to Hamburg because of the wind. Hour 15 minutes, up at 36,000 feet. Good. Good. Cool. Let me quickly disconnect from VATSIM and reconnect with our new call sign before someone snipes it. You know how that works. All right, there we go. Back and connected to the network. Good. We got our flight plan filed. All of that is good. I'm happy with all of that. Okay, cool. Looking good, chat. They're slow. Speed it up. But they're not too bad. They're not too bad. They're going decently enough. All right, well, while this is all going on, we can jump... actually, no. We'll let it deboard. We'll let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. Guys, give me a second. I'm just going to throw my lunch in the microwave. Bear with me here for 1 minute. All right, cool. Lunch is heating up. We're looking good. They are, where are they even going? Oh, they literally are walking right into the terminal. Okay, that's pretty cool. I thought for sure it would have been a bus or something like that, but perfectly fine with that one as well. Cool. Let's come over here. Dismiss. Let's go to my flight. We're going to import next flight. Good. That's fine. Salzburg back to Hamburg. Good. Let's go to our mass and balance tab. Actually, let's just leave that blank for now. Let's come down here. Let's go to our init ref. We're going to do our init request. It's going to populate that. We'll grab our new call sign. which is Alpine 84 Foxtrot Alpha. 84 Foxtrot Alpha. We'll throw that in there. Good. We don't need to align the
I'm not capable
IRS.
of contributing as much as I had previously.
Hey, man.
Sorry for that.
No problem.
Although I am standing with you.
Thank you very much for support, Natural Born Keeler. I appreciate you as always, my man. Huge no floaties to you, sir. Any amount counts towards the success of the channel, my friend. Guys, let's get some love and chat for Natural Born Keeler, supporting the channel with the €5 donation. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, dude. Just got here, did a mandatory rewind to see the Salzburg Pro. Great landing. Thanks, Migs. Appreciate that, man. Cam, thought you'd be doing world flight thing. Just wasn't in the cards this year. Unrealistically stupid, man. I mean, if you want me to be 100% honest with you, dude, flights, hotels, and then taking a week off my own stream, I probably would have been out $3,000 or $4,000, buddy. Can't do that this year, man. I just had to fix the roof at the farm. I just bought a brand new car that I had to put a bunch of money down. Just logistically, it didn't make sense, unfortunately. Maybe next year, I'll be in a little bit of a different position next year. We can maybe take a look at doing something like that, but it just, yeah, it didn't, financially, it just didn't work out this year, man. As much as I'd love to be there, as much as I'd love to be helping those guys for a good cause and doing that stuff, I can't, yeah. I can't lose out on that much income right now, my man, unfortunately. Life is very expensive, yeah, especially when you want new things like new cars and stuff like that, right? Migs coming in with 5 gifted members. Huge no floaties to you, Migs. Thank you very much for the support, my friend. I appreciate you. Guys, if you are lucky enough to claim a free prize from Migs, giving you a 1-month subscription and membership here at the channel, please, please, please make sure that you guys say thank you and get some no floaties in chat for Migs. Thanks so much, Migs. Appreciate you as always, my man. Very kind, sir. Appreciate the support. Thank you for the kind words, commenting on what a nice arrival it was. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's extremely kind. Okay, let's just blank all. Ooh, got a Eurowings right there as well. Nice. Cool. So passengers are deboarding. We're almost there with the passengers. I think we've almost got all the cargo off as well. So let's come down here. Some banks in Canada must love you in 2022 with all those loans. Oh, man. Tell me about it, dude. My credit's taking a credit. Hopefully this will fix everything. All right, so we're departing on now. Here's where it gets a little bit tricky. Technically, we should be departing on runway 15, and I think that's what we're going to do because the winds, we're going to redo the winds here. Winds are 140 at 4 knots, so we can depart out of any runway, but let's do like the return. So let's do that. We'll do the runway 15 for departure. So runway 15. Thank you again. Appreciate you, Migs. Huge no floaties, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to be on the in-row 1 Bravo departure. We'll go ahead and insert that. Beautiful. Let's go to Hamburg. We're going to go to the arrivals. As it stands right now, I think they're still landing on runway... Let's see. The departure. No, arrival. Yeah. Redo that. 210 at 12. We do have the ATIS. So it will say runway 15 in use, runway 23 for our departures. So that's what we'll plan. We'll plan for the ILS 15 for the arrival. We're going to be on the Raru 2 Delta arrival. We'll do our approach via, and here's where things can be a little bit tricky. We need to pull up on our new flight. New flight from SimBrief, yes. And good, that's fine. We'll open you. Airport, good. We got to change the runways. So runway, we're doing 15, and then we're going to be on the in-row 1 Bravo. Good, we'll populate you. We'll bring you up. It's going to be a really cool departure. We're going to have to make a left turn immediately out of here and out. So it should be really fun. Should be a cool approach. And then the Raru 2 Delta, and then we want to take it via... what were our options? Probably 457. Yeah, DH457. We'll take it, and we'll go ahead and insert that. Beautiful, cool. So let's come back over here. I think everybody's yes. Okay, cool. Everybody's off. So I'm going to go GSX, and I'm going to restart the script. And then just bear with me for a second here. In order to make this work properly, I have to switch this to real time. It's nighttime. We're not going to do real time. Just give me a sec. It's going to redo its thing, GSX, and then we can do it. Just because loading the flight plan, it does weird stuff, man. There we go. Cool. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go sim brief. Okay, it's going to tell me 151 passengers, 6,838 kilos of cargo. That's all good. We can close you, and then we'll come back over to GSX, and we'll go ahead and request boarding.
Boarding requested.
Good. This flight, the real time was at 9 a.m. We're going to pretend that we were delayed a little bit. The real time of us coming in off our flight from Hamburg was 11 a.m. So we'll just plug in 11 a.m. and we'll just plan for that. So there we go. We are now starting to board. So let's come over here. We can go to our ATIS is offline. Oh, so maybe they're... Oh no, that's just because we have to do that. Got you. Okay. Let's go to our mass and balance tab. Let's go ahead and plug in some information here. Let's load aircraft. We're going to go instant. It's going to give us the proper amount of fuel, cargo, 0 fuel weights, all that fun stuff. Cool. So we've got all of that in there. I'm happy with that. We can come back down here. We can go to our init ref and we can plug in some more information. So cost index, again, 40. And we're looking with a cruise level of 360. Come over to our init B page. We'll plug in some more information. So 0 fuel weight, 58.1 and 30.9. So 58.1 / 30.9. Good. We'll populate that. Block fuel for today's flight, we'll call that 6.8. Good. We'll populate you. Good. Go to our performance tab. Let's grab some information out of here. Go to our performance tab. Plug in all this information. Now, it is raining, so we are departing out of lows. I'm actually going to go wet because it is wet runway. We're going to sync up our load sheets. We're doing a flaps 1 departure today. Force toga no, anti-ice off, packs on. Sync up the live weather, and we'll go ahead and calculate that. Get some information plugged in here. So 128, 140, 142. So 128, 140, 142. Good. Flaps are going to be 1 / and then we need down 0.1 and 66. Down 0.1. Nope. 0. Oh man. What am I doing? 1 / down 0.1. I fat fingered the button, and 66 on the flex temp today. Beautiful. And there we have it. Pretty much everything is done. We've got the... Okay, they're not even walking. No problem. Don't pay attention to those guys. And we're going to reboard the aircraft. Again, a little bit of rain here in Salzburg this afternoon. Didn't mean to hit that button. My apologies. All right, there we go. We'll do it from this view here. Now everybody's walking again. Okay, cool. We'll go here. Everything looks good. I don't know where these guys are going, to be honest with you. Let me go do Sim Toolkit Pro. We're going to finish off our flight. Beautiful. We'll close that. Good. I will re-enable this. You come off. Good. All right, cool. I need Sim Toolkit Pro open so all the new information comes in. Good. And then I need to get landing rate monitor back open. LRM. Good. Continue. Flight planning. Load. A320. Fly. Microsoft Connect.
Crew boarding starting.
Cool. All right. There we go. Cool. So now the crew is boarding. Going to give you guys this nice view here of everybody jumping on board the aircraft. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to eat my lunch real quickly so that we're all good to go by the time the aircraft is reloaded. So bear with me here, friends. I'm just going to eat my burrito bowl that heated up, and I will be back in about less than 5 minutes, probably about 5 minutes or less. And we should be almost fully boarded and ready for the return flight to Hamburg. So let me eat my lunch quickly, and I will see you all in a few. Enjoy the boarding process.
Your crew has boarded. Passengers boarding starting.
Alrighty, chat. I literally just finished as one of the last passengers was boarding. I'm also noticing that everybody's departing on runway 33, so we're just going to quickly configure something. We're going to plan for 33 on our departure. No need to do runway 15 if everybody else is doing runway 13. So we're going to be on the in-row 1 Sierra departure, and we'll go ahead and insert that. Beautiful. We'll take care of this discontinuity. We'll insert that. Beautiful. Cool. That looks good. I'm happy with all of that. I think we have all of our passengers on board now as well. So that's good. We can come down here. We'll go to our ground services. Let's go upstairs. We'll go GSX. We'll prepare for pushback and departure. There we go. Beautiful. We'll come down here. We'll go to our ground services. We'll close U and the GPU. We weren't on the GPU. We're still on EPU. So it's perfectly fine. GPU is gone. We've got the seatbelt signs on. Beacon light on as well. Alright, I'm going to pause the music here for a second. We do have some company messages down here, so we'll make sure we get those. It's going to be our load sheets. Good. 151 packs on board today. Wonderful. Everything's good there. Squawking, we'll just leave that at 1,000. Beautiful. Takeoff Indy Aviation, welcome back, man. Hope all is well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Gear is getting locked. Bear with me for a sec, chat. Alrighty. Facing north is what we want.
Release parking brakes.
Park brakes released.
Commencing push. All
Beautiful. Unrealistically stupid. 2 months. Thanks for support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Says, hey, Cap, looking forward to the next flight, flying the same route, just offline. Sounds good. Thanks so much, man. We got Jordan. Welcome back into business class. Huge no floaties to you, my man. Thanks so much for support, Jordan. Appreciate you. Unrealistically stupid as well. Thank you very much for supporting the stream, gentlemen. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I pushed us the wrong way. No problem. I meant to push us the other way. I wanted to face south, but that's okay. We'll see what it ends up doing here. Thanks for support, Unrealistically Stupid. Appreciate you as always, my man. And of course, Jordan, thank you very much as well, my good friend. Appreciate you, dude. Crow Guy, dropping the €6 donation. Thanks so much for support as well, Crow Guy. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, I love flying to Hamburg, man. Always a good time.
THX, finally someone visits CDDH. Was really quite above me today.
Hey, thanks so much, Crow Guy. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties too. I love Hamburg, dude. Beautiful scenery, beautiful airport, beautifully placed in the world. Thank you very much for your support, man. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Jordan, thanks so much, man. Appreciate you as well. Park brake set.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Let's go ahead and spool up engine number 1. I am going to turn around. If you are this EasyJet pushing it, don't worry. I'm going to do a little turnaround here in spot. Love hamburgers. Yes. Hey, so Cam can be using halos. I don't think right on November 11th we're going to be using them, David. But yes, I will like to. I would like to do a stream where we do try it. Yeah. The DayZ grind. Oh man, you're about 5 or 6 years too late.
Unlocking gear.
All right, unlocking the gear. What makes you re-put them all?
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Thank you. All right, flaps 1. Engine mode selector back to the normal position. Ground spoilers armed. Auto brakes over to max RTO. APU comes off. APU bleed comes off. Looking good. And again, we're just going to wheelies. Yeah, it's a bug with GSX, man. I don't know. It makes airplanes either do wheelies on the back two tires or a wheelie on the front one. It's GSX. This is how you know if someone is using GSX. It's pretty funny, actually. All right. Nose light goes over to taxi. Let's do our takeoff config test. Everything is good. ECAM, no blue. We need trim down 0.1. And then I'm going to release the park brake. And like I said, I'm just going to turn the nose. I'm just going to apply some differential thrust. So right engine is going to go up now. And we'll slowly turn the aircraft. That was my pushback problem. That wasn't GSX's fault. That was 100% on me. Natural Born Keeler dropping another €5. Thanks so much, Natural Born Keeler. I appreciate you, my friend. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really do appreciate that, man. The bug is with the new FS LTL through the fly-by-wire. I don't think GSX and see the same bug. I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure that's a GSX bug. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's a GSX bug. All right,
Love
cool.
your streams.
Hey.
Looking forward to my next hardware upgrade to participate.
Thank you. Appreciate you, Natural Born Keeler. Yes, you'll have to when you're ready to go, man. I mean, look at these views, dude, while taxiing. Just imagine you got to see these. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So beautiful. Thanks for support, Natural Born Keeler. I appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, he is Nicholas, for sure, man. Yeah, he's seeing that, dude, for sure. All right, cool. Looking good. Out of the ramp area. Those lights on. Runway turnoffs on. EPU spooling down. We're looking good. Clear on the left. Clear on the right. We are on Unicom. Oh, no, we're not. That's why I probably haven't been hearing anybody's calls. Now we're on proper Unicom. Scenery is just stunning, man. It's so beautiful. All right, and with our... We want to go all the way down to Foxtrot. Yeah, we can't do Echo. All the way down to Foxtrot. Probably could do Echo, but we'll play it safe. We'll go all the way down to Foxtrot. And... approach, we're doing the ILS 15, and then airport and parking stands. Cool. Oh, for sure, Tango. Yeah. Sure you'd have something to say, right? Just blame Dan. Dan's fault. Great textures. It does. Looks stunning, man. Looks really nice. This is the result of configuring your simulator properly and not just putting everything to Ultra because you have a 3000 series graphics card. Right, chat? Right. Well, it was just raining, so maybe that's why. Are we flying back? We are, yes. Will you fly the Inabuilds 310? Yes, of course, Jules. Absolutely. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Remember, chat, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. We're looking for 300 likes on today's stream. I don't know if we can do it. Numbers are looking pretty low today. Last I checked, we were just over 200. So if you haven't done so and you are enjoying the content, please do me a huge solid. Don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Let's go ahead and get our landing lights, strobe lights, wing lights, all those fun lights on. Don't see any airplanes out there. We'll make our call. Salzburg traffic. Alpine 84 Foxtrot Alpha departing on runway 33 Salzburg. Is that even my call sign? I don't know what he just said. Oh. Okay. He's going to go first. No problem. Probably shouldn't do that, but that's okay. We'll wait back here. He didn't know that a 310 was coming? Yes, it's coming for free as well, which is awesome. Reese, good to see you, my friend. How are you? Welcome back to the streams. Hope all is well. All right, 10:21 is set. We're going to give him 2 minutes, so we're going to restart our clock. We'll give him 2 minutes. Who's that other guy? I have no clue, dude. Like I said, we probably could have taken that intersection for departure, but we decided to go all the way down. How's the weather where I live? Nice. Very warm today. Very warm. Hey, Gab, good to see you again, my friend. Currently training my S1 rating on VATSIM. Very cool, Harry. Enjoy that, man. Hey man, what's the thingy connected to your headphones? It is Track IR. It allows me to move my head. Allows me to move my head within the simulator. Lots of snow in Calgary right now. Damn. Yeah, Dan's in Edmonton and he got like a decent amount. Real nice amount. I give up to see a hot air balloon passing at 300 knots. Maybe if we were on like the Microsoft servers, we'd see something like that. You know what I mean? Major Tacos just in time. Nice. 18 in Toronto. Yeah, I think it's like 20 here. 19 or 20. What is it saying? Weather. 21 degrees. 22. I don't even know. Can you guys even see this when I show this? 22 degrees. Tomorrow's supposed to be 20. Hey, Dan, you want some of my weather? 22 degrees today here in Ottawa. I was literally walking Daisy this morning in shorts and a t-shirt, Dan. How do you feel about that? In November, shorts and a t-shirt. All right, we're coming up on 2 minutes. 3 starter clocks. Joystick cam's going on. Let's have some fun, friends. Throttle's up to 40%. Let's get it. Chrono on. I also should probably set altitudes. Okay, doesn't like that. That's fine. Man, Flex, SRS, runway, auto thrust, blue. Let's go. Takeoff power set. Airspeed's alive. .100 knots. V1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. God, those sounds are so good. Okay, we're going all the way up to cruise. 3.6. Good. Let's go ahead and runway turnoffs can come off. Nose light and wing lights. Throttle's down to climb. Slight reduction. Love it. Am I using FS Realistic? Absolutely, David. Yes. like almost like a snaking departure. Flaps clean. Beauty. Autopilot 1's coming on. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Hey. Nice departure, chat. Bring those sounds down here a little bit. Don't need to go deaf. And there we have it. A beautiful departure out of Salzburg. We are now en route over to Hamburg. Well, we'll make a slight left turn here, and then we'll really be en route over to Hamburg. Those beautiful clouds out there. Looking good. He kept any ideas why my browser is so slow and delayed while I launch while flight simming. Probably a lot of your resources are being used by Microsoft Flight Simulator, i.e. your GPU, your CPU, whatever it may be. There's probably a lot of resources going on, and you probably don't have enough back-end stuff. How many gigs of RAM do you have? 16, 32? Cap, does B2 volume control work? No, it does not. I always fly EasyJet. You can't help but love the Stelios at one. At least he's not as bad as Ryanair owner to pilots. I don't know anything about it in real life, David, unfortunately. I just fly it here in the virtual world, my man. What time is it where I live? It is 2:30 in the afternoon. So I'm 3 hours behind you, Andre. 3 hours behind. It does look nice, yeah, real nice. Alright, we're coming through 10,000 feet. Landing lights are off, and of course, standard barometric pressure at 10,000. Disarm our ground spoilers, and flight attendants can start the in-flight services, so we'll go ahead and get the seatbelt sign to the off position. And there we go, chat. Absolutely beautiful. Nice departure. Doing a flight from O'Hare to DC to see what I can do with those winds in the RJ. Oh, dude. Good luck trying to even just stay on the runway with those winds, man. Holy. Hey, I'm coming back to fly EFHK to ESSA, so have a nice flight, Cap. See ya. Take care, mate. We're going over to Stockholm tomorrow. That freeware scenery, it's really nice. I'm from Denmark, so I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Awesome. Should be a lot of fun, man. Steph, thank you for your support, my friend. I appreciate you. Huge no floaties. Welcome back up into first class. Thank you so much for supporting the streams, my friend. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Once I flew a DA-40 with gusting 75 knots, it literally took 1 second to lift off. Yeah, no kidding. Holy. That's insane. Gotta catch Monday's stream when you head to Dusseldorf? Yes, I'm excited. Got some really, really nice scenery, man. Yeah. What's that simply? Turned into a heli in those winds? Yeah, no kidding. Vertical takeoffs. Gone. Up, up, up and away. Up, up and away. When I'm landing in the Fenix and above 50 feet about to land, when I pull back my TC Airbus joystick to flare, the plane doesn't respond. But through the flight and takeoff, it works. Any ideas? I don't know. Like, there's nothing, like, nothing's going? I don't know. That's weird, man. It's weird that it works for, like, takeoff and cruise, but not on landing. I don't know. Do you have one of the settings? What are your settings? I forget what it is, but if you go in here to the MIC2 menu, and you go to configure, and you go to controls, do you have...
Hi, Captain. Good to see you.
Hey.
Hope all is well.
Andy, what's up, man? Thanks for the $20 donation, dude. Huge no floaties to you guys. Please get some love in chat for Andy. Dropping the 20 bomb. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate that, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I forget where it is. In controls, there's like a new thing that you put on. Oh yeah, here it is. Side stick options. Realistic side stick off for lighter controls. Make sure that this is on. So go to MIC2 menu, go to configure, and it's the third page for side stick options. On more pitch sensitive, off lighter controls. I don't know, try that. I'm not sure, man. Do you consider doing tutorials and closed sessions on the flight computer? That is the hardest thing I find in learning. I don't know, David. I honestly don't know if I have the patience for that, man. Just being honest with you. I'm not a very good teacher, David. My teaching methods are, okay, you want to learn something? Sit down and watch. Those are my learning methods. So I fly a bunch of different aircraft. I fly 4 or 5 times a week here on stream. If you really want to learn something, you're just gonna have to sit and watch, my man. Like, I've never really done like dedicated tutorials or like anything like that. Like the way that I teach people is just by you showing up and watching the stream. It may take a little bit longer that way because it's not a direct tutorial, but yeah. No worries, H. No worries at all, man. Did you ever find the option to disable the rude broadcast messages in the MiG-2? I haven't, Dan. No. I can't. Like I said, I should have done it that one day that you found how to do it on Reddit. We should have done that, but no. But I mean, you know, we haven't had any messages, so knock on wood that maybe we don't have any more of those messages, but yeah. How do you turn the engine sounds down? I think you have to go to like the settings or just use your audio mixer. Use your audio mixer and turn them down. I have a mixer, so like I can turn them down like that, but yeah. Look at those views, man. Stunning down there. Stunning, stunning, stunning ortho in Germany, dude. The ortho photogrammetry here is just, sorry, the photogrammetry over some of these is just incredible. So good. What's the weather doing in, Hamburg? Clouds have come a long way since a year and a half ago. Oh, they have, David. Yeah, it's beautiful now, man. Apparently, they're even better in Sim Update 11. We'll have to see. Winds are 210 at 11 knots. Clear. Kavik conditions 9 degrees, 10:15. Looks like it's going to be a nice arrival back into Hamburg, my friends. Nice arrival. All right, let's turn these down a little bit more. Let's go back with our tunes. Cool. Germany is your favorite European country? It's an awesome country, yeah. I've only ever been when I was really young. I don't remember. My mom said we flew on a 747 into Frankfurt, Maine. Direct flight. I don't know from where. Either probably Toronto or Montreal. But yeah, I was like, I think 3 or 4 years old when we went. So obviously I don't remember anything, but yeah. When will you play Truck Sim? Trying to think. Maybe next week or the following week. We're going to get it in soon. We're going to do Euro Truck. You guys have been asking for some Euro Truck, so we're going to do Euro Truck. But yeah. It's a nice day here, just not for t-shirts. Nice. It's beautiful, man, yeah. I gave up Flight Sim back in 2019 due to time constraints. My old computer now struggles to run Microsoft Flight Simulator. I have no time to build a computer. Any good pre-built companies you recommend? NZXT? Yeah, I mean, you really can't go wrong. Golf Kilo 4, the only thing that I can suggest, man, is just make sure that you get a warranty with it. Make sure that everything's covered. You know, do some reviews online. NZXT isn't bad. iBuyPowers, Cyber PC, there's a bunch of them out there. Just do a little bit of research. Reddit's going to be your best friend when it comes to stuff like that, right? So yeah, just do a little bit of research, man. I mean, they're all pretty much the same. Just you know, just make sure you're getting good quality components. Go with one of the bigger names. Go with one of the companies that has, you know, a little bit more reputation. Yeah. Jeez, John. Hey, took that flight too, YYZ to Frankfurt in a Lifty 7.4. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it was. Yeah. Do you have pro mods for ETS? It's a game changer. I don't, Airbus guy. I honestly, man, I don't use the simulator enough to like go crazy modding it and shit. I kind of just like jumping in, you know. So LTT and Gamers Nexus have done in-depth reviews. They often skimp on small details, check all their videos, and decide price/quality. Yes. The pre-builts make their money off of like Jaro's just said, off skimping on some things, either through motherboards, PSUs, cabling, hard drives, RAM. That's how they kind of make their money. So just like I said, just make sure you're going from a reputable site and buying from a reputable buyer, and I don't think you'll have any issues. Yeah. Hey Gap, how do you optimize your PC for flight sim? A lot of trial and error, man. A lot of just running the simulator and getting it to a point where visuals are okay and performance is okay. So I really wouldn't ever want to see my PC go kind of below 30, 35 FPS. It happens, but yeah, that's kind of what you're looking for. Excuse me. I feel another one. Excuse me. Yeah, it's kind of what you're going to be looking for. Figured as much, just trying to find something good money that's worth a damn. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. I mean, honestly, right now, Golf Kilo 4, I would even maybe wait like a month or two if you're not like really you're not in dire needs to get it, because a lot of the new 4000 series cards are going to be coming out. Now, for flight sim, I'm not going to suggest that you spend the money on a 4090. I think it's just absurd. I think it's crazy. Unless you're running like, you know, 3 4K monitors, a 4090 is really not needed for flight sim. You're just going to give yourself a bottleneck. I don't know if the 4080s and 4070s out. I have no clue if those cards are out yet. If they are, go for it, man, because that's what I'd be doing. Yeah, I don't trust AMD for graphics cards, typical squirrel. AMD for CPUs, sure, 100%. AMD graphics cards, no. I'm still not sold on the AMD GPUs. They're still, in my opinion, they're still quite a step behind RTX cards and NVIDIA graphics cards, but that's just me. You know, there's a reason why they're priced cheaper and the performance isn't quite as good as some of the NVIDIA cards and stuff, but yeah. For flight sim, a good CPU GPU balance is better than a super powerful GPU. 100%. 100%. Yes, couldn't have said that better myself. Pair it with something that's really going to work well working together. You know what I mean? Yeah. Awesome, Tango India. Yeah. NVIDIA always be leaps ahead of the interesting how things in China develop with chip restrictions affect things. Yeah. We'll have to see, man. But yeah, I've always been an Intel guy. I may, depending on the next build and depending on what's available when I'm ready to build, I may look at the AMD route for a CPU. We'll see, but yeah. You have an RTX 3060 Ti and I've been having problems with performance. Interesting. Maybe you've turned some things down, man. I don't know. Might have to turn some things down. Some settings, something set too high maybe. Who knows? You have a 3080 or whatever, want a Microsoft Flight Simulator, each CPU, you don't have a good enough, you won't have much of a difference in performance. Yes, exactly. Yeah. You have a 2080 Super, and I have no issues, to be honest. I think it's the Super was always overclocked more. Could be, David, yeah. Yeah, it depends which company you went with, right? Some of them overclock it more than the others. So yeah, could have been. Almost at our cruise level, friends. In with a pretty gnarly headwind right now. 60 knots basically off the nose. A little bit switching now to a quartering quartering headwind. We're almost up to cruise altitude. A little less than 2,000 feet to go. Look at that view off the nose. Beautiful. Gap, when you got a new PC, how did you keep all the planes/sceneries? Like, did you keep the SSD? Yes. Yes. Because this PC, I didn't have Microsoft Flight Simulator installed on this PC, though. So, yeah, that's kind of always the pain in the ass when switching PCs, right? Yeah. If the sim is still enjoyable and not frame skipping, people concentrate too much on FPS. Yes and no. I agree with that. As long as you're having a smooth experience, I think that's all that matters, right? I mean, it's a flight sim, dude. You're never going to see 70, 80, 90, 100 FPS, right? That's why I always tell people, if you're getting above 35, you're perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with 35 FPS in a flight sim. It's when you start going under 30 that it can start, you know. At least for me personally, I notice as soon as I'm like getting under 35, 30 frames, I notice immediately, just like even in the flight model, right? Because it's just not fluid. It's not, you know. Got any crazy wind shifts in Beta 11, so that's good. Awesome. Great news. Had to return Microsoft Flight Simulator. It didn't even start on my brand new gaming PC with a 3060. Something doesn't sound right there, man. Shouldn't have any issues with that, that's for sure. So you have to reinstall everything when you get a new PC? Depends. I have SSDs, Aviation JG, so I may be able to bring over some of my SSDs. Microsoft Flight Simulator is on an M.2, so I could probably bring over the M.2 because the new one would have an M.2 slot. You know, so, yeah. Ecap just tried out the Latin VFR 319 with the fly-by-wire mod, and with the So Great Flight Photo, nice FPS, 4 different aircraft types, and many, many more liveries. It's a solid get for just $25. No thank you, Chris. I'm glad that you're enjoying it, man, and I'm glad that you're having fun, but that's not for me, dude. I don't want to support that type of stuff, man. You just paid $25 for the shell of an airplane and then had to incorporate your own third-party freeware mods to make the aircraft flyable. If you don't see what's wrong with that, that's okay. I'm not saying that you have to, but for me personally, man, that's something that I'm not going to promote here on this channel. I'm not interested in those types of things, man. Can you do a video on your channel of how to optimize it for flight sim? Like I said, typical squirrel, pretty easy to optimize it, man. Figure out what, like I said, 35 FPS. That's what you should be aiming for, above, 35 above. So, yeah, just configure the simulator. Start at medium preset, start at high preset, and then go for that. That's all you got to do, man. Start at the high-end preset, start at the medium preset, whatever it is, and work your way. Start putting, you know, say you want the clouds to be nicer, move the cloud up. See what that looks like, you know what I mean? Yeah. A friend of mine has a 7700K and a 1080 from 6 years ago, and it struggles. Not sure what kind of motherboard, etc. If they know the older, they thought it might be okay. Apparently not. No, that's 7700K and a 1080. Yeah, that's 6-7 years old. That would definitely probably hurt the performance. Yeah. Do you know why Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't have suspension while other sims like X-Men 11 do? What do you mean? You just added the fly-by-wire mod. Go to the EFB. That's it. Yeah, I understand, Chris. I completely understand what to do. I'm just giving it to you from my perspective, man. I'm a content creator, so if I fly something, it's usually going to promote it. I don't want to promote that type of add-ons in my channel. If you want to fly them, there's nobody stopping you from spending your money and purchasing those airplanes, man. That's something that I'm not interested here on my channel. If you don't understand what I'm saying, that's fine. I'm not asking you to, but I'm just giving you my perspective. I'm here to promote proper third-party products, not a quote-unquote cash grab, which is exactly what those airplanes are. Like we just mentioned in chat, the fact that you need to go and understand a freeware, you know what I mean? Like, to me, that just doesn't make sense. You bought an airplane for $25, and then in order to make the airplane flyable and decent, you have to go take the work that another group has been working on for almost 2 years now for free and incorporate it into that airplane to make it work. That's not right. That's not why you buy an airplane. You don't buy an airplane to have to go mod it and put a bunch of other people's work into it to make it work. that's kind of where we're at in this community right now. It's quite sad that people just don't have the patience. Like, I get it, man. I get it, dude. We want more airplanes. We want to have a more diverse list of airplanes. I agree. But at the same point, I'm not going to sit here and promote and fly garbage on my channel. And that's what I would be doing. If I were to fly it, even without me saying anything, I'm promoting it. If I start flying the 319 or the 321 or the Captain Sim 777, guess what? People are going to see me flying it and they're going to go and buy it. And what does that do? That shows other people or other developers, hey, you know what? Maybe I could just make a totally piece of shit airplane. Content creators are going to fly it, which in return is free advertisement. Then his viewers are going to buy it. And hey, look at that. I've got $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 now in my bank account because 10,000 people bought my product. You have to think about these things, man. It's unfortunate that I see a lot of other content creators out there that don't think about these things. I understand. Like I said, I understand. We're in dire need of more aircraft. We need more options. But patience is key, especially when it comes to flight sim. Having patience, showing restraint, that's what you need to do. You can't just fly whatever you want. So that's all I'm saying. For you to fly it, there's no, whatever, you do whatever you want to do with your money, man. If you feel that $25 is a good price to pay and then you have to go and incorporate stuff, there's nobody stopping you from doing it, man. But as a content creator and as a person that has his morals, I like to think, in check, I rightfully can't do that to my community members, not only my community members, but the whole flight sim community. We deserve better than Captain Sim, Breedoc, Latin VFR. We deserve better than that. And it's one of those things where we just have to wait, man. I get it. I totally agree with you that we need more airplanes, but yeah. And it's a shame, dude. It really is a shame, like I said, that there's other content creators out there that don't have the, you know, it seems like they can't add 2 + 2 together and realize that by them flying it, they're, without even noticing it, they're promoting that product. When you see another streamer flying the 321 or the 777 or the 319, guess what they're doing to their community? They're promoting it. They're telling people it's okay to buy this, it's okay to mod it. That's not right. That's not okay at all. That's not what we want in the flight sim community. Because, like I said, it starts with one airplane and then look how many we have. We have more garbage airplanes right now than we do proper payware airplanes. And you know why that is like that? Because Breedoc put out that garbage 737 and made a ton of money off of it. So everybody else started following suit. Captain Sim, Latin VFR. There's probably going to be more to come. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. And like I said, it's a shame that people don't look at the big picture of things. But I've always advocated that you're never going to see garbage here on my channel. I'm not here to promote. I'm not here to waste anybody's money, waste anybody's time, none of that stuff. None of that, man. And unfortunately, you know what? If you're on the Xbox, I get it. I get it, all right? And we've kind of gone over this. People have said, yeah, but Cap, it's for the Xbox. That's fine. Then Latin VFR could have given it to the Xbox, sold it on Xbox, and, I don't know, made it a free mod for PC users or something, like Fly-by-Wire did. There's ways around it, right? I don't believe everybody saying like, oh, well, it's because it's on the Xbox. Latin VFR is not looking for money. No, they are, because they're selling it to PC users as well. So, yeah. Like I said, Aviation JG, that's up to him, man. If that's the stuff that he wants to promote on his channel, nobody's going to stop him, man. But here on my channel, I can tell you what we're not going to be doing, and that's that. Yeah. Totally, you're a content creator. I respect that. I never get garbage. Captain Sim or the max garbage. 319 ain't in those classes, but yes, your channel deserves better. Well, that's it, Chris. That's it, man. That's it, my man. Pineapple, 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 pineapple. Who is this? Are we back with Munchen Radar? Let's give him a call. Munchen Radar, very good evening. Alpine 84 Foxtrot Alpha, flight level 360.
Alpine 84 Foxtrot Alpha, München, Servus identified.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Apologies for late contact.
I honestly thought, Joey, you were going to say Napoleon ice cream. Who remembers getting Neapolitan ice cream? Is it Neapolitan? No, that's the pizza. What the hell's the ice cream where it's like 3 different flavors, vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry all together? Remember those big tubs you used to buy? Like the huge tubs.
Apologies, is possible for just a 10-minute step away.
Neapolitan. Man, that ice cream is great. Grandma used to give it to me as a kid. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Yeah. Hell yeah. That stuff slaps, man. You'd go to the grocery store, you'd get the big tub, you'd convince your dad, convince dad or mom or dad, grandma, whoever it was, convince them. Yes, yes. The best, dude. I remember I used to go with my dad because I used to see my dad. My parents divorced when I was very, very, very young. So I used to spend like a week with my dad and then a week with my mom. And my dad would pick me up, and the first thing we'd do is we'd go to Costco and we'd get groceries for the week because I was with him. And every single time, man, it was the 24 pack of Crush, the assorted Crush, 6 grape, 6 cream soda, 6 orange, and 6 root beer. Boy, let me tell you. And we'd get the Neapolitan ice cream. Oh, man. Boomer ice cream. Nice. Oh, man. So good. The best times, dude. The best times. If you're ever back in the States, I recommend Neapolitan shake from In-N-Out. Oof. Smitty, how did we not know that this was a thing? Are In-N-Out shakes really good? There's something so nostalgic about the 90s and early 2000s. Best time, dude. Best time. I don't think we're ever going to see time like that, Joey. Seriously, man. Like, if you look back on it and you think about it, like, the peak of, like, technology, like, home computers and the internet. Remember when internet came out, dude, and literally changed everything? Like, dial-up? Like, get off the phone! Or, sorry, get off the computer. I need to make a phone call. Like, those times, man. Oh, boy. I was that weirdo who wanted mint chocolate chip. Dude, I love mint chocolate chip. The weed strain and the ice cream. Yeah. Who remembers Pop Shop in Canada? Pick your own sodas. Dude, they still have them, Dan. They still have them. They're the shit. Oh, man. We should have got one, Smitty. Remember being blown away by desktop of Windows XP? Dude. Yes. I have the Captain Sim 777 package for FSX old like I will, but I won't be touching this garbage they put out. Yeah, I agree, Morgus. It's crazy, man. Like I said, it's an unfortunate reality, man, and I truly feel that, like, you know, if those content creators that don't fly it, it's not nearly as popular as it is, right? Like, it sucks, man. It sucks to see it from, like, my content perspective, to see other content creators just kind of disrespect like that, but pineapples, and it is what it is, man. How, you know, you're not going to stop that type of stuff in the community, dude. It's unfortunate, but like I said, I think some content creators don't realize just how much pull they have in the community, you know what I mean? It's crazy, man. In 2000, I was flying FS5 on Windows 95. Crazy, man. Yeah. You have to ask for it. It's also one of those secret menus at In-N-Out. Oh, interesting. Huh. How about playing Oregon Trail on Windows 95? Dude, back in school, the shit. You remember library class? Who remembers library? Like, I remember going into the library. Oh, man. Crazy times, dude. Crazy times. Going into the library, they used to have all the computers, play some Oregon Trail. There was another one, I forget what it was called. It was like big wheels of steel or something like that. It was like American Truck Simulator, but it was just like you literally drove in a straight line. I can't remember what it was called, but they had that one as well. Man, I'd love to know what that trucking game was. You literally just drove in a straight line, like on the highway. What was it called, Joey? That's what it's going to be, man. Yeah. For them to even have the audacity to market their planes as 777-7673 MAX, a slap in the face of the community, they should be absolutely ashamed of themselves. It's appalling behavior. Well, that's the thing, Ernest. They don't care. They don't care. They're just watching their bank accounts get padded. They do not care, man. They know that at the end of the day, in a year or two, when we actually get like PMDGs, FS Labs, Aerosoft, all of those things, once we get those, they're going to be irrelevant and they're going to be forgotten. But that 20, 30, 40, 50 grand that they made, like, it wouldn't surprise me, man. Like, this Bredock guy, like, with his 737 MAX and all of the liveries that he sells on the Xbox marketplace, it wouldn't surprise me if this kid made 50 grand. I seriously mean that. Like, imagine that, dude. Imagine just creating overall pieces of shit. Probably spent him God knows how little time, couple weeks max, and turn that into 50 grand. You think he cares, man? Hell no. Hell no. He doesn't give a shit, dude. He's watching his bank account pad up, and that's it. He knows that eventually it'll be gone, you know? 18 Wheels of Steel. Let's see if that was the game. 18 Wheels of Steel. 18 Wheels of Steel. Was this it? From 2002 to 2011. No. There's no way. It was before all of this. It was before all of this. First truck sim game. I don't even know what I don't even know. I honestly don't even know what game it would have been, man. Gonna have to do some searching. I started gaming on the initial Xbox after I started flight simming in 2002 with FS 2002 Golden Times. Yes. Managed to install GTA Vice City on one of the school computers. Great times. Nice. I was a bad boy who sneaked away from a lesson in computer class to play Sim City. Oh, baby. Yeah, but somewhere in your mess? Damn, dude. Good day from Melbourne, Australia. Love your channel, Cap. Paul, good to see you, my friend. Hope all is well, man. How old are you, Cap? You're going to guess 27? Hey, appreciate you, dude. I'm 34. But I'll go with 27 all day long, my man. Fly the PC-12. It's very underrated. Bugs. I don't... Cross Country USA. That may be it. Bugs. I'm not really a GA flyer, dude. Oh, shit. You found it. Unbelievable. Daniel. This is it. This is it. No fucking way, dude. You found it, Dan. Oh, I'm so happy. This is it. Cross Country USA.
Happy World Flight Day, Cap.
Hey, Maverick, thank you very much for the $5 donation, man. I appreciate you as always. Thank you, man. I hope you're having a great day, dude. Huge no floaties, my man. Thank you. Cross Country USA. Wow. This is it, chat, right here. Oh my goodness. This was it. Yeah, this is it. This is it, dude. Holy macaroni, dude. This is it, chat. Oh, wait, you guys can't see this. Fuck, no, hold on. Okay, there we go. Hold on. This is it, chat. You had to load up your game level. Oh, baby. Look.
Have a safe trip, and remember, drive defensively.
I remember hearing that, dude. Have a safe trip, and remember, drive. Dude. Yes. Yes. Oh my god. Dude, this is the original like truck sim though, if you think about it. Like, you gotta sleep, you need to get gas, you need to get food. Holy macaroni. Dude. I mean, this is insane.
Now today's weather. Before we continue with the history of the rutabaga.
Dude.
Now today's weather. A low pressure system is hanging over the entire region.
Wow. Holy macaronis, dude. I am literally just like nostalgia right now. I want to see the driving. Yeah, there it is. Literally like what, 3 FPS? Holy shit, dude. Oh my lord. Holy shit. Wow. Unbelievable, man. Yeah. That is a trip down memory lane, chat, right there. Holy shit. I can't believe you found that, Dan. That is amazing. That is amazing. Wow. All right, let's grab our arrival airport. Looks like we don't have any ATC online. Winds are still 210 at 11 knots. Let's plug in all that information. 62 miles till top of descent here, chat. So sorry, it was 210 at 11 and 10:15. 210 at 11 and 10:15. Good. Temperature today is 9 degrees. Good. And we've got our Barrow minimums on ILS runway 15. We're taking it. Going to be minimums 253. 253. And we'll throw that into there. Beautiful. Looking good. Cool. Wonderful. Wunderbar. We have to say wunderbar because we are in the Germany. Wunderbar. Chat, has anybody watched? I know I've been asking because I want everybody in chat to watch it. Has anybody watched recently since the last time I asked you if you've watched it? All Quiet on the Western Front. Has anybody watched that movie yet? The new version of it? The one that came out like a week ago? That just shows how far PC games and games in general have come, dude. It's insane. Yeah. For me in school, Cool Math Games was amazing. That's a good one, too. You plan on watching it tonight? Dude. Get your snacks ready. Pretty damn intense movie, man. Pretty damn intense movie.
Hi.
Hi. Do you remember Sega Saturn? I don't know if I do.
84 Foxtrot Alpha, Monitor Unicom dabei.
Over to Unicom. 84 Foxtrot Unit.
101, Monitor Unicom, tschüss.
Monitor Unicom.
There's some weird stuff going on. We're just going to go over to Unicom. All Quiet on the Western Front. Yes, it's the new one. Great movie, dude. Like, holy macaroni. Like, if you like war movies, it's a World War I movie. Probably the most brutal rendition of a movie I think I've ever seen. It's a German movie, so it's done on the German perspective of World War I with English subtitles. It is on Netflix, yes, but it is just incredible, man. As long as you're somebody that can deal with subtitles, it's insane, man. Like, such a well done movie. Like I said, I haven't felt like that. I haven't felt like that in a war movie probably since Saving Private Ryan, to be honest with you. Like, that intense of a movie. It's been a while. Chat, give me 2 seconds. Gonna take a quick little bathroom break before we start our descent into Hamburg. I'll throw on some tunes. I will be right back. Alrighty, chat. We are back, ready to rock and roll. Top of descent is in 25 miles. We're looking good. I had a Game Boy and a Game Boy Advanced. Yeah. I remember there was a baseball game I used to play on Game Boy. I was straight addicted to it. I don't remember what it was, but... really depends what you're looking for, Jamie. They're both great sims, man. Really depends what you're looking for. Remember Turek? Of course. Yeah. And remember Red Alert? Oh, hell yeah. Command and Conquer? Did you buy the new ones, Natural Born Keeler? They did like a remaster a couple years ago. I even bought the remastered. I think I only played a couple rounds of it, but yeah, man. Command and Conquer, Red Alert. Pfft. Amazing games. What was that truck racing game on N64? Oh, I don't know. I do not know. N64 for me was all about Mario Kart and James Bond. I think that was like, I think James Bond was the start of like my multiplayer addiction. Like now when it comes to like video games, like very rarely will I play a video game if it's not like heavily multiplayer. You know what I mean? Like I love playing Call of Duty, Battlefield. Like those are my favorite types of games. Even like sports games where you play against somebody else. You know what I mean? Do you have a tablet that you use for the FMC McDo? Not in this airplane. I do for my Boeing planes. XOR. You can put exclamation point FMC in chat. That'll provide you the link to the ones that I use for my Boeing airplanes, but no. Remember StarCraft? I do. Yep. I do. Top of descent, 11 miles, chat. What are we taking it down to? Coming to the arrival here, we need to be at 4,000, so I guess 4,000 is what we're taking it down to. 4,000 feet. You had to be above 4,000 at all of those. Star Fox 2 on the 64. Star Fox was good, yeah. You had the steering wheel and the pedals from Gran Turismo on PS1. They're also a game changer for NASCAR. Yeah, no kidding, dude. Damn. I never had anything fancy like that, John. No way. Super Smash Bros. Yes and no. I never really got into Super Smash Bros. I had buddies that like, that's all they would do, man. Like you'd go over and they just want to have Super Smash Bros. Tournaments all day, every day. I remember one of my buddies in high school, like grade 9, grade 10, he was so into it, dude. Every time I went over to his house, that's what he was playing. Him and his brothers. Super Smash Bros. Always. Like always. Fighting at each other. Throwing controllers at each other. Yeah. Always remember that. There we go, friends. Starting our descent into Hamburg. My cousin used to play that 24/7. Oh, dude, yeah, raging. Some people would rage, man. Long stream today? Not really. No. They're always usually between 3 and 4 hours. It's usually on the shorter end, 3 hours. On the longer end, 4 and a bit. Okay. Normal stream, man. It's going to be normal streams all week. Tomorrow, if you don't know, chat, if you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, tomorrow we're going to be going from Hamburg to Stockholm, Arlanda. Got some beautiful freeware scenery. We've been there before, but we're going to go check it out again. And then from Stockholm, we're going to do the short little hop to Copenhagen, which is going to set up the stream for Monday. And Monday, we're going to do Copenhagen to Dusseldorf, Dusseldorf down to Zurich. That is the plan for the rest of the week, so it's going to be good. Really looking forward to it. Throwing controllers brings up some mine Timmy's and COD last night when they were having their asses handed to them. Dude, we were playing unreal last night, Smitty. There was like, for like that 2 hours where we first started playing to like towards the end, we only lost one game all night last night. Chat, we had a squad of 6 real capable players last night, and we were well, myself and 5 others, and we were absolutely mopping the floor with people. We lost one game all night, one game. It was crazy, man. Wait, it's the chicken song. Chat, we found it. Ready? It's the chicken song. I just heard the chicken out of my ear. It was Dan, yeah. Do I play Modern Warfare 2? I do, yeah. This jam slaps, man. Oh shit, dude. How did this song come up again? It knows we like this song, that's why, chat. Chicken. Hit that duck with a solo. Like, I'm pretty sure it's just one of those, like one of those, you know, whatchamacallits. The new theme song. Yeah, some people were saying I should use it. I don't know, man. I don't know if anybody would ever take me seriously if we used this song. Pretty sure people would just laugh at me all the time. Oh my god, dude. The music just stops. Hold on, rewind that. So ridiculous. So ridiculous, man. The third line of the break sounds like I Love Your Smile by, what, this one? I don't know. Dude. Oh my god. It's too much, man. It's too much, dude. Too much, chat. Way too much, man. Alright, seatbelt signs are coming on. Coming through this layer here, we probably should get some engine anti-ice on, just in case. It's almost like this, I don't even know what this is. Some high layer clouds. We're about to kind of dip right through it. I don't think we're going to be in it for very long, but Alberto, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. I hope all is well. Thanks for coming to hang out, man. Appreciate you. Welcome, 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 man. Remember, guys, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. We're going for 300 likes on today's video. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it, but hopefully we're close. Thank you, everybody who already has smashed down that thumbs up. Appreciate you, guys. Harold, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. You're dying of laughter? Dude, we found that song last week. Was it last week or was it last stream? We may have found it last stream on Thursday, I think. Or it was last week. I can't remember. Ecap was waiting for a long time. Hope you're doing well. Vivek, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. I hope you're doing well as well, man. Thanks for coming to say hi. Smash down the thumbs up for the chicken song. Oh, man. Oh, dude. On long flights, can PW pilot monitoring just turn on the EFB, roll some YouTubes or Spotify playlists? Who knows, man? Who really knows, to be honest with you? I don't think so, but I'm not sure. Petition for that to be the Captain Canada new theme song. Oh, man. I may have to put my foot down and say, no, we're just going to leave it on the random playlist, and when it comes on, we'll just bump it. We'll bump it like crazy when it comes on. I tuned in and I heard the chicken song. It's on my special funk playlist, apparently. There's a funk playlist that I've been using And it's on there. And the name of the song is actually called Chicken Beat by Speedy the Spider. Interesting one, man. That's an interesting one. Now, I just felt my vape fall. Excuse me. All right, chat. We've got everything plugged in here for the arrival into Hamburger. 10:15, 9, 210 at 11 knots, and our minimum's 253. Transition level, I believe, is 5,000 feet. It's going to say by ETC. If we come over here, we'll see that it is 5,000 feet, yes. So, everything looks good. Nice little approach in. Good, good. We're doing well, Maverick. Same to you, my friend. I hope you're having a great weekend. All right, we're definitely through those clouds now, so the anti-ice can come off. Yeah, that was good, Joey. Actually, hold on. Have we ever played that on chat, on stream? Hold on. Hold on, Joey. It's in our DMs, right? I literally get so many DMs a day. Let me see. Okay, I found it. All right. Was this one, right? Climb now. Climb now. Then the autopilot horn going off. So good, dude. So good. Oh, man. That masterpiece was provided by Joey Bagpipes in chat, ladies and gentlemen. I put a link in chat. If you want to share that with your friends, give that a good listen whenever you want. Feel free. Landing lights are on. We need to start focusing here on the arrival. We're coming through 10,000 feet. Airport is about 30 miles. Or no, sorry. Airport is like right over there. Right over there somewhere. But we're still on the descent path. Now, they were saying you could come in at DVOD. Would you have to be a DVOD? DVOD for 3,000. Maybe we can cut ourselves in like that if we're a little bit lower. DVOD at 3,000. So maybe that's what I'm going to plan. Instead of going all the way around. Because if you look at the approach, you can actually take it. Like, it shows you that you can take it down and in. So maybe we'll do that instead of taking it all the way out and past. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to descend us here at about 1,000 foot per minute. Will that do it? And then what if I go direct from DH412 to DVOD? DH412. So let me clear all these out. You out. No, wait. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, so clear you. 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 Insert that. Hey. There we go. Cool. Let's do that. We can actually remove that one as well. And insert that. There we go. Cool. And then 3,000. Let it descend here pretty heavily. We'll see what it wants to do. Beautiful. Cool. That's my new landing song. Nice. Should be everyone's intro song, right? It's a good one, dude. Should do an Airbus one or an MD-11. MD-11 would be good because it'd be like mad old school. You could do like some like, you know, 70s like electro pop punk something, you know what I mean? WestJet's new morning music. Who do you like more, the Spice Girls or Avril Lavigne? Oh boy. Like more? I don't like that music at all. I would say I'm probably more inclined to listen to my girl Avril just because she's, you know, Canadian. Gotta go with my girl Avril. But I don't know. Yeah. The classic ladies voice too. Oh man. Pull up. The robotic. Yeah, that was a good one, man. Alright, landing system is coming on. We're making some final turns here direct to the airport. Just over 10 miles, about 15 miles, sorry, till we make the left turn down and in. Descending nicely, looking good. Landing lights are on. Got the wing lights on here as well. Don't need those, but it's fine. Beautiful weather. Just north of the airport here. And at 5,000 feet, we're going with 10... what was it? It was performance 10:15. Josh, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Feels like 28 degrees in Toronto. Yeah, dude, it's 23 or 24 degrees here as well. Now all someone needs to do is make a song with the in-cabin announcements. That'd be a good one too. Yeah. Weather's valid. Perfect. We're right on path. We're descending correctly. 700 foot per minute. Speed's looking good. Jesus. Something stuck in my throat. Alright, descending nightly, speed's good. I'm going to activate approach phase now, just so I don't forget. So we go. Have I uninstalled X-Plane 11? No. Have X-Plane 11 and X-Plane 12 installed right now. Yeah. Let's go 220 on the speed, and we'll hold that for now. It's not raining. Are you sure this is Europe? Yeah. Wow, it's Germany. When will I fly the fly-by-wire? I have no clue, man. Yeah, no clue, dude. I'm sorry. Absolutely loving the Fenix now, especially with the update that they've done to this aircraft. Flies absolutely beautifully now, man. Probably one of my favorite aircraft to fly right now. Although I heard that the PMDG had a nice update a couple days ago, and they fixed a lot of the flight model and stuff now. So, yeah. Looks like the Latin VFR BWI is almost done. Hey, great news, man. We need that bad. We can do some Amazon Prime ops. Finally kept quiet. We can use the Amazon Prime 7.3. I've been addicted to the Fenix lately. It's just so great. Ah, it's so good, man. Brian, what's up, dude? Welcome to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great weekend. Enjoying your Saturday, getting some flight time in. Alrighty. 10:15 on the barrel pressure. Set that. Beautiful. Looking good. Speed's good. Holding at 220. I just saw an airplane in front of us. I'm pretty sure that was the Easy that departed in front. And I think everything's good with him. Microsoft Flight Simulator is 28% installed. Nice. Hopefully it doesn't take too much longer, mate. The immersion is perfect, just as of if I'm in Hamburg. Awesome. Great news. Shazib, how are you, my friend? Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Chat, what highway is this? This is like a major... Is this the Autobahn? I don't know. Does the Autobahn stretch like all of Germany, or is the Autobahn like only a small little section in Germany? This looks like a pretty hefty highway. Any news about the ATR? No. No, unfortunately not, my friend. Alright, shallower descent rate here a little bit. Oh, it stretches? Oh. Oh. It does go all of Germany? Damn, dude. Can you imagine doing like 240 kilometers an hour in your BMW or your Audi? Autobahn is like the interstate in the US. Damn. Are there a lot of accidents that happen on the Autobahn, chat? Are there a lot of idiots out there that try and take their planes out, or no? You can take those exits at any speed you want to. See, Germany knows how to do it, man. Germany knows how to do it. Wasting anybody's time with these stupid rules. Ask Smitty, man. Ask Smitty about the one thing I know that Smitty's going to agree with me is the speeds here that they have, like on the roads. They're ridiculously slow. Like there's some places, there's like a bridge. There's a bridge that I go across. As soon as you get across the bridge here, it's 20 and 30 kilometers an hour. Do you know how slow 30 kilometers an hour is in a car? That's basically idle in a car. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. The speeds are so bad here. Mommy and Daddy Canada can't have any accidents. It's wild, man. The Autobahn always seems really badass. Yes. The bikes go faster. Hell yes, they do, dude. It's crazy, man. School zone? No. No school zone. Just normal welcome to Government Town, Ottawa. It's terrible, dude. It's atrocious, man. Remember when I said this is the city that fun forgot? I wasn't lying. Flaps 1, bring our speed back down to 190 knots. We've got our approach switch armed. We have captured localizer. We are still descending, albeit a little bit slower than I want. We'll go 500 feet per minute to intercept. Good. I'm going to roll the speed back down to 180, so we're good for flaps 2 and gear down when ready. We are currently 11.9 miles from the runway, 11.7 now. I'm just going to confirm that there is nobody online. Maybe tower online. Nope, nobody online. Okay. The only time in Germany the taxi at my hotel took the Autobahn for 10 minutes. We went 190 kilometers per hour. Hell yes, dude. Let's go. Hey, I'm trying to get into payware airliners. Any recommendations for what to buy? PMDG or Fenix? Those are really the only options. Or the Aerosoft CRJ if you want to fly regional. You want a little CRJ. Those are good as well. But basically everything else right now is just, it depends. Like if you want you're saying airliners, so yeah. All right, 170 on the speed. We are under 10 miles. Look at that crab coming in right now, chat. 24 knots. Gusting on that crab. This will be interesting if this keeps up. Let's go gear down, flaps 2. Runway turnoffs and nose lights are going on. Ken, have you heard that FS Realistics has a negative impact on the Fenix flight model? Well, I mean, don't turn any of the things on, Diego. So there's some of the... If you look at FS Realistic, there's like weird things like low altitude turbulence, and turn all those off.
2,500.
But otherwise, it should not have any effect on the flight model because there's nothing working on the flight model. Like, these are just touchdown effects and, you know, G-forces and ground roll. Don't turn anything on that would affect changing the characteristics of anything. Oh. Yeah, this crab is intense right now, man. Speaking of which, let's start our recording. I beat you to it, chat. You guys didn't have to spam at me today. Let's get final approach speed plugged in. We are 6.5 miles out. Let's go flaps 3.
2,000.
We are literally sideways right now, chat. Pray Nav, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Cap, you going to do any content with World Cup? Probably not. I don't really watch a lot of soccer or football. 160 knots, flaps full. Yeah, I like it, Alberto. 5 miles fully configured, chat. We had an absolute perfect landing into Salzburg today. Hopefully we can do just as well now back into Hamburg. I'm really hoping that wind kind of kicks itself over. Not really, though. It's still showing 27 knots. Like a crazy crosswind right now. Look at how we're lined up on the runway. Yeah, that is some crabs. Auto brake, ground spoilers, everything is set. Cool. Landing checklist, gear down 3 green, flaps are set, auto brakes are on. Cabin crew's been advised, you guys have been advised. Joystick cam is coming on. Time for some rudder action.
1,000.
1,000 feet. Kind of just letting the winds stabilize themselves now a little bit. All right. My airplane, enjoy the arrival, catch you guys down on the ground. You can see that we're starting to decrab here a little bit as the winds are kind of updating more to what they should be like. My airplane. Landing checklist is completed. EK memo is no blue. Let's do it, chat.
$500. 400. 300. 100 above. 200. Minimum.
Continue.
100.
Why are there cars going across the road? Did you guys see that in front of me?
Light slope.
40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Kick it over, hold the nose, reversers. Oh, that was perfect, chat. That was absolutely perfect. Nose down gently. Why are there cars going across? You guys see that shit? Decelerating. Oof. That was nice crosswind technique, chat. 60 knots, reverser stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hamburg with a little bit of spicy crosswind there. Real nice landing. 171. Perfect on the touchdown markers. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hamburg, my friends. Bring you back up into the flight deck, crossing over the hold short lines. We'll stop the clocks. 1 hour and 14 minutes. Beautiful. Landing lights are off. Nose light over to taxi. Strobe lights off. Wing lights off. APU master start switch is on. Let's clean up our ground spoilers. Let's clean up our flaps. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with that. This is the most recent version of the Just Sim scenery as well. So I have no clue what's going on. I didn't notice that last time. I don't fly into here very often, but I didn't notice that last time. But yeah, you get those cars too? Real weird. Just Sim needs to fix this. Unless it's been updated since the last time I checked, but I don't think so. I don't think so, chat. Alright, let's go ahead to our airport crossing here. We're going to make a right, and then we'll taxi all the way down. Same way, basically, Zulu 5 all the way in. Remember, guys, if you did enjoy that, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. We're looking for 300 likes on today's stream. Thank you, everybody, for supporting the channel. I appreciate y'all. You don't need to stop. Just go ahead, man. Keep taxiing. No need to stop. Right turn. GSX. Gates. And we're going to go back to gate number 10. No. And we want... We sag. There we go. Beautiful. We're following the traffic. Company traffic. Hopefully he doesn't take ramp spot number 10. And we can go ahead and stop the recording. Beautiful. We've got the recording. That's good. What a great day of flying, man. Holy macaroni. See what happens when the winds aren't gusting and pushing your pineapple in, chat? Man, you can actually have decently nice landings. That was a real good one, too. I feel like that was like a proper... There was absolutely zero float, and we kicked that nose over just as we were touching down. I think it's going to look real good on replay. That was some pretty badass crosswind technique. I'm definitely getting better at the crosswinds. I've always kind of been super mediocre when it comes to crosswind landing, so I feel like I'm getting better. Maybe I'm not, but it feels like I'm getting better. How to get the landing rate tip to pop up? Zitronin, you need to read the FAQ that comes with the landing rate monitor. It's one of the settings in the Microsoft tooltips. I think it's called tooltip settings or something. I think it is. No. Right, let's spool up the APU. Runway turnoffs can come off. Beautiful day of flying. Remember, guys, we are live again tomorrow. Tomorrow we're departing Hamburg. We're going to be over to Stockholm and over, of course, to Copenhagen. Love flying into Copenhagen. Always a great time. Probably going to do the flights during the day again. I don't have anything against night flying. I just like to see the scenery, man. I love looking at the scenery. I think the simulator, the scenery, the clouds, you don't really get any of that when you fly at night. So the scenery and the clouds and everything in between are I think, what really make this simulator truly special. APU bleeds coming on. Go ahead and get ourselves into the ramp. We got the VDGS system coming in here. Virtual docking guidance system. No worries, Ken. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate you, dude. At least we won't... Well, we can't get any dancers now. No dancing... no dancing marshalers. And there we go, asking us to stop. Beautiful. Park brake is going on. Upstairs, APU's on, APU gen's on, bleeds are on. Engine number 1 is off, engine number 2 is off. Oh shoot, I wanted to set flaps. Hopefully the flaps will go down before all the hydraulics power off. And there we have it, chat. Absolutely beautiful. Red beacon light comes off, seatbelt sign comes off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. And let's request our deboarding.
Deboarding requested.
Deboarding requested. Absolutely beautiful. Great, great, great day of flying. Sounds are coming off. We're going outside. Okay, flaps are coming down. Good. We should have flaps for our replay. Wonderful. And there we have it. Passengers are, I think they actually need to deboard onto a bus, don't they? Pretty sure they're going to get deboarded onto the bus. But there we have it, friends. A beautiful arrival. Back to Hamburg. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And we reached our goal of 300 likes. Hey, I'm a happy man, chat. I am a happy, happy man. That was unbelievably awesome. Beautiful flights. Tomorrow we'll be flying Scandinavian. Yes, tomorrow is Scandinavian Day. I think so, at least. EDDH over to ESSA. Pretty sure we're flying Scandinavian tomorrow, yes. Yeah, that's done by Eurowings in Scandinavia. Scandinavian, sorry. And then from ESSA to EKCH, that is also done by Norwegian and Scandinavian. So yes, tomorrow will be... Ooh, Finnair does that flight as well. Interesting. Stockholm to Copenhagen. They do it on the 330? Finnair operates a 52-minute flight on their 330. That's craziness. That is craziness. Alrighty. Well, there we have it, friends. Let's just get right into our replay. We'll just restart you. Good. We'll make sure that everything's closed. We jump back inside the aircraft. Come over here. Dismiss. Ground services. You closed. Make sure that you're all closed. Good. Let's go ahead and disconnect from the VATSIM network. Thank you to all the controllers, and thank you to everybody who flew with us today. Appreciate you guys. Thank you all very, very much. Beautiful. We'll bring this all the way in like this. We'll mark it right about... Oh, right about there should be good. Cool. Let's jump outside. Let's see what this replay looks like from the outside view. I always like to go behind the airplane. This is like the true testament. See how this is going to go. I'm going to try and line us up on the runway so you can just see how much crab we had in there. Beautiful. Some sassy Scandinavian ops. Yeah, we'll do it in the new livery as well. So I guess we have a 330 flight. True. Very, very good idea, Davis. I didn't even think about that one. Leonard, take care, man. Thanks for being here, dude. Appreciate you, and thank you for the kind words. Hopefully I'll catch you tomorrow, man. Flying into Stockholm. When are we flying to Portugal? I don't know, Lorenzo. We flew in there not too long ago, man. Love flying into Lisbon. Maybe next time we're in Europe, we can look at doing something like that, man. Yeah. Cut the power. Hold the flare. Oh, look at that D-crab. Maintaining center line. Oh, chat. That was a special one, chat. That was a special one, man. That was one of those where your training captain would be like, you, sir, deserve a medal. That one was a good one. Well, everyone, and unfortunately is that time where we all have to say goodbye for today. I want to thank all my mods, my donators, my sponsors. Thanks so much for support. I truly do appreciate you. You guys are absolutely awesome. How much rudder deflection did I have? Actually, not that many, man. I had a little bit of rudder into the wind, and then just as I started my flare, I kind of just bumped it over, added a little bit of left rudder, but it kind of came back really nicely. They really fixed that happened in 2 updates ago in the Fenix, where they fixed the rudder action. I don't know if you guys remember, in the Fenix for the longest time, the rudder had no authority unless the nose wheel was on the ground. So it's really good to see that they fixed it, because obviously you can tell that was an 11 knot gusting crosswind, and we maintained centerline and put it down perfectly. So anyways, friends, that's going to go ahead and do it for today's stream. I want to thank all my mods, my donators, my sponsors. Thank you all so much for everything that you guys do for the channel. Without you guys here, none of this is possible. So seriously, thank you all very, very much for your support. I appreciate you. Everybody who came in with donations today, everybody who was given memberships, thank you all so much for support. I truly do appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoy the replay. You guys know the plan for tomorrow. If you do want to join, please feel free. We're going to be starting in Hamburg, over to Stockholm, then over to Copenhagen. Going to be a wonderful day of flying. We're going to be flying in the Scandinavian colors. Should be absolutely awesome. To everybody else who can't afford to donate using a monetary value, still want to thank you guys just as much for being here, helping to build this amazing community. Thank you all so much for all of your support. I appreciate y'all very, very much. All the likes, all the subscriptions, all the comments, all the donations. Thank you all very, very much for the support, man. You guys are the absolute backbone of this channel, and for that, I am forever grateful. I'm off to have dinner with family, fiance, friends tonight. Looking forward to catching you guys all tomorrow for the live stream. Until then, my friends, happy landings, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Peace!